that time more time no more article cry they say we don't share ABS no you know now everybody's free to communicate and say whatever he wants to say. It, you know, in terms of the development, I think that there's been progress in terms of making it available. To make you know, so that is development. The only issue I have is because of how it is opened now. You could see, say, they are not cut out for it. Sometimes language, you know, on radio, TV, and to see a social media crowd is becoming even worse by the day. Sometimes it's in Seminibia, you cringe, find out, I don't know what me Kasa say. Atemdidie, and penny for Atemdidie. And I remember one, if you told me a more for the man, was a record. A bit more will be 2 years before you are born. Mami, maybe you are many senekakra. Ubet many ni abe hunu nyansa aseme. Yeah. Ubet many ni abe nyeska aseme. If I to beat me bia aseme, there's only one thing he can never beat me to, which is
Ahenfie 106.1. Anopa Ahenfie ni. Yetena se say ya na menim se wo pese utie de beboa Ghana. Ye man Ghana nti ena ye sori anopa ne aba betena. Oman ni ye nyina ye dia. Ghana ye me no dia. Nti mentena baabi enwini se e wo so obi nko ana ye man Ghana nti ena ya na etia. Ebe Krobi so ye mani ye. Inti yensu betimi ayama na ye. Enye bad sa. Dia ye kanu nkyere se Ghana enye bad o ya ade pa. In fact, o compare Krobi so a ene yen ya ade pa. Banke betimi aye more. Sa more no. Enti na ye ka bom. Se oman ne ye menu mienu dia. Enti yen kambom ye man Ghana. Enti ni aka bom. Se de be ya menu mienu ye be ma Ghana yi. Se ba am sorry ano pass me kwa abruchiri. Obi na ye sa abruchiri ho yi e na unya akwenya koye. E na no pe nkofo mu ko saline because omo pe abruchiri akọ. Abruchiri ni no oba ha no oba be di holidays. I wasn't getting me and she said the bear woke up na could di holidays. But yan she say in your my yintino. Obi kwa bruchra because of kwa a yampa. Because I can tell you say Obi oye nurse ni waha. Se wanya bruchra nkwa ne yonko ye nurse ni ebeba be ye ejapade e waha. Na onya akwenya enye sa agepade ni bi. When they make it. Because I'm sure so be we now pension sika ni nku bibia. Pension sika ni timi hwa. Nti sorry anopa na me ba na e di nkomo a. Normally de me ye ni nyina maka to say de me ye nyina ye warm up. De me ye nyina ye warm up. Ye nyina ye hu yi ye hu aduru kakran na bibia ye fine eno ne de obeti enkan cause eduru ba bi no Paul ko ba ye no say da na mo no milk se mo da so no milk da bi se wo sanka mo di aduane a emu odu Paul in the Bible dinti no kasa ne say de e wo se wo ye bia e wo se wo ye no na e wo se wo ye de wo se ye kire wo bia ya kire wo. Inti ade na still na no oye te se akwada yi. Je na Paul pese o kire no no. Se ade bia me pese me kan maka kire wa wie. Me ko ba ya moda so no milk. Moda so no milk. Dabi. Anka se mu di aduane emu odu. Ghana 69. Anka wo se di aduane a emu odu. But your bra Facebook, Ahenfie 106.1. Facebook Ahenfie 106.1. Na yenyina because ene mekyerɛ wo philosophy. Ene me do bɛkɔ Singapore. Yebesua bibi kakra firi hɔ. Ninti eka Singapore, eka Singapore, omone Ghana, yenyina yenya fa hodie kra ebomu na sefo. Singapore. Ninti aye kyerɛ nyina ne sɛ ene first no kra de na internet ni ho nti wonhyɛ dan hu de ekoso. But ene ne de utimi tra internet so nkɔ abrochire kra utimi hu de ekoso. No abusa sɛ na we momu ye ne sɛ na ye ntimi nyɛ. Ene nso yebɛka flooding ɛho asɛm. Insu yiri no yenya nwie because insu na hyɛ ase ɛtɔ. And I say yɛda so di aduane na milk ne yɛda so nom. Yɛmpɛse yɛbɛwesa adeɛ because akwadaa ni so a ɛne ɛma no koko. Akwadaa ni sa ne se ɛni hɔ no ɛne ɛma no nofoɔ. Basa akwadaa ni nyini na oduru baabi a yɛma na aduane emu odu sɛ ondi because right now no ɛnya afi ne yɛbɛma no koko because utimi wesa 69 years yɛtimi awesa adeɛ ma sɛ yɛsi kura sɛ yɛatu and we are still complaining about the same thing. Yɛbɛgye yɛ man Ghana esi wɔ me say yɛbɛgye yɛ man Ghana esi wɔ me say kabiem yɛbɛgye yɛ man Ghana esi wɔ. They say new segment amede ba me show no so no. Eye segment mato ne din ye man Ghana. Ye man Ghana. Ghana be ye. Ye be je on minus si ho. Enyo mani bi wa meka man twitwi breaker. Ensem bi a meka no. Wan hwe a. E be kwa kofa nsem aba. Nti enyo mani bi wa se meka no ma twi break. Enkane na akebe different. But nyoma ni bi wo ho a wo hwa na watwi break because atore bi a won said na ho yira. There are a lot of things that are avoidable. A lot of things are avoidable. But yebeji ye man Ghana esiwo. Me say yebeji ye man Ghana esiwo. 69 years yɛntwe ma amanyɔfoɔ no nko ankontrol yi no ɛnyɛ no kresa enti de bia ne yɛntena se na de bia yɛn decide sɛ MPP NDC saa ne awie na wo abrabɔ the same thing, nothing is changed. Me see yɛbɛgye yɛ man Ghana si wɔ ɛno nti na de bia me challenge your mind sɛ yere ho ne yɛ biribi ka biribi yɛ biribi woyɛ nipa we are Ghana ni woto aba. Intimen chain. Don't wait. Don't wait. Who chain? Why are you waiting? Who chain? Why now who chain? Or maybe I come you know a money pass sorry no maka say yam penny and now where the penny. Tiagia tuma as a Ghana for a who for. We are cowards. As a cowards die many times before the actual death. Ye pass them surasem. Ye pe asem esurasem. It doesn't work like that. And ye jumasa. Me see abeje ye man Ghana esiwo. Me was agidi no. And ye nyina na say you. Ọman na enye nyina ne empe no kro. Enye nyina. Empo eduru ba bi kra na nka Sodom and Gomorrah. Yankopon pese o se no no. Still ana ewo nipa bi a na ekoyi. 69 years. Next year, near this 70 years. Dwene hu bi. Na the entire makers and say Professor bi a friend Hofstede. Oye nhwehwemu efa Ghana ho. Eno ye bibi fa ya mamre ya manie ene ekwan a amamre ene ya manie edi impuntu oba culture and development. No person o check sa ade no. Professor Hofstede. Nti mo amutie mi no, metimi agugo Hofstede cultural dimension. Eno de Ghana de. Waye kro bia so de nti o person o hwe kro bia ne the way a yesi edwene the way I see ye nyoma, the way I see for to me, the way I su bind here, the way I see who nyoma, Nina Hofstede, Professor Hofstede, na yes, I no. Na owie ye no, ba kubia and then person me can one sem. Bibi or say whether the country has a short-term orientation or long-term orientation. No person who say, or mine no aye timuno, ya jine kwa kain, and answer ye imprem praying, ya jine imprem praying, and answer ya jine kwa kain. Me say, Professor Get Hofstede, cultural dimension, or say, ye wa ba kubia or base 6 dimensions. Baby, I'm person me fa whether the country or minor or say or mine person who say a long-term orientation and a short-term orientation. Yeah, they are two Facebook. Ahenfie 106.1. Person be heavy. Bra Facebook ne be shebi. Be shebi na yensuya de. I got to say you on my Ghana, ye my Ghana, ye be jesuo. Inti aye do kwa classroom no atiase inti enye de kasa no se wanti nyoma na se a me ka bibia me sha se me ka bibia wonti ase ene nti na me ye se adwuma we nyina se de be ya me sha se na me kekam unse me kekam anopa no mani abra. It is because mama wa aduane adi first no na ye milk se de me guso e ma milk na me guso de ma eduru ba bi na afi me ma wa aduane me de aduane ni puapua wa. No one can say, Nana Jantuah, and the answer the okay, I know she. Assembly and come and I know Anyesha because in Penifoni Bebre or who come me pachawa, on tie. Penifoni do anaka, yes, Rawa, won't tie. Just what they are one answer. And chair the bow won't peniphobi. Aha. If the bow won't peniphobia, may now him fear the end and Jantuah Sakan who, men to me come home. And to me come home, better minka. Enti safa to so ye alignment ni mami. Enti wo hwe de Hofstede e kan ye papa e friend Hofstede. De enti a me de suku mu nyoma ne ba me person hu se suku na ye kɔ na ye kosua de no. E wo se ye de e ba fie ne de be ye adwuma. Eno enti ne ye kosku ye nkosku se ya kwa aba na eno ano no da bi. That is not how it works. So my sua de my bo first class me wo hwan me wie masters in de wo wie masters no de wo sua ye no de na wo de ye. Ye kosku said ye sua ye no ye mfa be ye adwuma enti papa ne say wo hwa ye wo bebre wa ha bebre wa ha Ghana ye suban bebre ba ko ye power distance ba ko me kana chem but me person me hwe be o hwe long term or short term no person who say o minor ye kasa no ye dwene daache anase ye dwene imprempren. Over 100, unim do ademaye 4. Omaye 4 over 100. Unim 4 over 100. 4 over 100. Broni ne bekitwe yen Ghana ye suban no. O se Ghana for yen jini nko kan. Sa no kan ye. Into uni Ghana ni kasana ka chance oh yen twen in the next 10 years on tiase. And into na politician ba. Now catch and say ade ya ye yen plan for 20-30 years on pene do be planning ye 4 years enti na NDC ni MPP for ni nyina planning 4 years instead of planning for 10 years 20 years 30 years. Now mincha politician na ye planning sa dia da ben ye pa bato ye ko planning 20-30 years ni eni hwe se sa brand ye ni awu. This is what some politicians were telling me. Say na de ya mu ye ebe boa mo de Hadi enkamu planning. Kwame Nkrumah had that plan. And he had that super Kwame Nkrumah di. He had that plan. Kwame Nkrumah had that plan. Or planning ye. Say ye was ye akosombo. Netimi servo Ghana. And Kofobi Krano Muntiase. He was planning. One planning 4 years. Kwame Nkrumah planning 4 years. One planning 4 years. John Mahama Beba. 4 years Baumia Beba. One planning sir. Kwame Nkrumah was planning ahead. Say mame because a bedroom baby no na Ghana for here elect enti mame nya kosombo e we eastern region na enti min serve ye nyina kope memre bi o dey go back to enyoma bebre Ghana plan ye ene de Kwame Nkrumah ye ya agu ene de yankase de NDC MPP ye na say agu. Why? Because we don't plan. All that we are interested in is say why never 2028 Enti tie mame papa your friend no get Hofstad no oye broni oye hwehwemu no se Ghana for say o de 100 si ho a yenya 4 over 100 so imagine say wo koye exams na exams no from 17 years wenya A from 60 to 69 yes wenya B from 50 to 59 yes wenya C from 40 and then na wenya 4 chese wahwe chese yenya 20 yenya 30 yenya 4 ne chese o se Ghana for yenwini nkwa akire the average Ghanaian no I'm planning life up to 3 months subai why because system no kra mwa ma planning o planning is saying you say also plan life o be planning is saying because so sorry no pay traffic nko ekum enti o plan life say o sorry no pana say o ene dem pese me ko adumo bantem a sa ntem na ma why because hyehyeye bi wo ho a traffic nko a ma wo mantem o me ko hospital abantem enya adwuma why because obekọ no ne afa straight wa anto obetimi atran yesi ye train doctor now to what 3-4 hours or train doctor o me ko ayaba me ko DVL aba o me ko passport aba o me ko we aba there be enya adwuma sa because of life untimi plane but abroti ayen hyehyeye kama into onim say medru ha 30 minutes meba be meye meeting we e bia 20 minutes me free ha mekọ ha utimi plan no life because ya yen hyehyeye ama aha yentimi plane life opa abusa say NDC for 2 years ya kai e de be pa na mbetimi aye na mate unemployment nkofo mu nya adwuma ya busa NDC for do meka 24-hour economy and 24-hour economy and a 33111 and oh na say I am nkokon ubusan say nkokon keten so far dia na asi won nkokon keten no ho a onya bibia nka nkyerɛw busa onya bibia nka nkyerɛw me say ebegye ye man Ghana asi wo Ghana na ye nyina ye dia o so we have to make sure say Ghana works many are bringing nyina ne say ebeduru ba bia me say me nye radio bi ma na me nye media bi mo me tewa no mani age say Ghana enye bia na me abetra han ma kekam da bi me nso me adai da bia na wo so makoma ye me ya da bi o me ye de metimi aye eduru ba bia radio ni TV ni me mabre then what happens what to baby now confonso atoaso somebody must continue but the point is that I was see a team fighting for a system e beduru ba bi no amanyoni no enya akwanya wosro say yandru sa level na NDC ni MPP sro na ye wadwe so obesoso musu a say ya ene beko me so pa busa wo mo Ghana ha ye John Mahama time President John Mahama time the first time ye disika 10 million Ghana cedis etwa to ye say the 40-year development plan sabre no Dr. Nimoy Thompson and ye de share in Santi Ghana ye twa sika mame famna from Ghana ye twa sika 1 billion kwa 100 billion old currency say yen from mankrofo no mfandre Ghana 40-year development plan and ye twa say sika no President John Mahama time no so planning 40 years Nana Kufado buy ye de krata ne man na no de two baby and see sika 100 billion na ye de 40 and see nothing ye say no kwa woma kwa aba omu so kwa buy ye hu de enti 100 billion na ye try say mfanwene Ghana at 40 years no and see yay pato tie me say because why a CDA Professor Hofstad they can say we are short-term oriented people. Just say ya yankrofo ya engineering dachi ya engineering ne ya engineering politics ya engineering PP ya engineering NDC chain say ya be engineering say mini hwa de ni betimi aka there be mini hwa de ni betimi aka there be ebusa anything in life ni nyina yes ya no because who project na ho say there cost in the next 10 years there na cost yenya me no na di nkomo me say na me no ka professor a friend Hofstad in some o kan ne say o say o man Ghana ya ndwini daache ya ndwini mprempren eno tina me no mienu obi e pe fast say ya hwan e be ndwini daache hwan ni refi so wo ba onim de entia me ye de me yi because me hwe me market wa na me mpese mu benyini me mpese me mani benyini na ohu ensu a o say ensu ye brown Meanwhile, so you catch say water is colorless. The ekosu ini galamsey ni nsuo na yɛsɛn a ɔmo nyinaa hu river pra, river Ahenfie, river densu sɛ nsuo a na ani tie nsuo ni nyinaa yɛ brown no wɔntwe yɛ yɛ mane bɛba bɛduru anyina aduru baabi no woka kyɛn sɛ nsuo ɛwɔ sɛ ani tie ɔnte aseɛ ɔbɛka kyɛn sɛ mommy you are lying, daddy you are lying because water is brown. Because when who say nsuo ni nyinaa yɛ brown ba yɛ yesu say you can river pra nsuo na da hɔ kama river Ahenfie nsuo na da hɔ kama you can just say nsuo timi se binom kama obi ansɛ no ɛne yɛ tena ase a ɛne anim nyansa ɛne anya mpanyifo bi a wɔn nim nyansa kyɛn abɔdeɛ ɛna wɔn si yɛn first excavator nkɔnumu ne yɛnsɛn no ne yɛn yɛ deɛ pɛ bibia nsi ewia a yɛn nsuo ne yɛbɛnom afiri aburokyire na aba. Where's our thinking? We see here my Ghana, you be GSU. Me no na kasa we Ghana ni, me no na kasa wa wuti me na, me no na kasa. Nti yenye ni say ya. Wo de ane se obeto aba. Mi busa o. Wo de ane se obeto aba. Wo de ane no wato aba na 4 years time no wato aba. There wo twa wo wo de enye hwe wo de 4 years time you be to atio mu. Untu be twan ya 4 years time. Now calculate your age. So we are by you are na 20 years next 4 years now we're 24 years old. So we are by you are no the 24 years next 4 years now we're 28 years old. So we the 26 next 4 years now we're 30 years. So we're 54 next 4 years 58 we're 56 next 4 years now we're 60 now call retirement. But I say what's that dia why you abajuma why you police what chicana and to say uko 60 years now kwa humijiema ebe yama and obi timi wie pension na ni sika nyina wo de to aduro. Why? Because system ne nye but uko be mind so say okọ retirement and any because system no ya plan ya maninti onwu ntem. And now rehu bebre kunipa. Why? Because there's no thinking, there's no plan. Omanya ye need plan biama enkwada, ye need plan biama emma, ye need plan biama wono menyini. Omanya opeso okọ anim no. Omanya ye si opa akokro be akọ nanim nyina no. Emma ye enkwada emma omo menyini ye mfomu ni agro ye busa se NDC ni MPP fu ye. MPP ni NDC Dr. Bawumia ni President John Mahama plan e ben na wo man kwada plan e ben na wo man mabunu plan e ben na wo man ma plan e ben na wo man kokra ne mrewafo a oni bi omo nka nkyerɛw omo ni bi plan e ben a we ka jo nkokon ketinkete plan e ben 24-hour economy eni ti na obi timi nyini wadi be 50 nso tese wa ye yi youth in one police youth police because what tenafia emfa Misiame papa me nkokrafo a kwa bre pata wo so tena baabi niema ne 1000 cedis a month 500 a month 300 a month and no na ye wo de we say begie my Ghana esi I am disturbed Yenti ameka de ameka because I become disturbed and frustrated any kwan say de bia ye sorry anopa na nke ye kwa nka ye ni age krobi so sorry anopa omo dwene omani age atese oban na hyehyɛ ne omabi enti omo problem ni say problem bia ni ho But ye wo problem ma nsam no kra no ntimi nka no ani age. Ma me for statistics being too so. Ghana ye happiness rank. Fatu so ma me Ghana ye happiness rank. Ye ni nje. Ma ni say constitution ni kire say e wo senka President John Mahama me ye nije. Me ba be kenkan akire. Constitution ni say e wo say President John Mahama me ye nije. Anije so ka ho. Ukọ United Arab Emirates ye wo minister for happiness. Ghana ni ani nji da bia be hu Ghana ni bia na ne buafu because I come the Ghana for Ghana ni ani ntimi nje hu Ghana ni bia ne buafu na it say come de no de obgene no obgene nti time be no be nya time no wasre da bi Ghana ni bia buafu because there's no happiness omamoji omani ye kakra bi the same nkrofo ya da bia omotwefa omubu ya omaye ho kire ya the same nkrofo ya the same in Crawford, Omaye come who has him ya, the same in Crawford. Happiness level. If I say show happiness rank in Ghana and Nigeria, Yakika umani na boomer. Oh God. It is well. It is well. It's a typical Ghana. You ninja. Enkoye. You're not happy. You're not happy. There's some kind of Article 36 of the Constitution. Article 36 of the Constitution. There's some show. Say when you and President John Mahama, and a human sabema when you Oh, Jesus Christ. It is well. Ebefa. Minu nyina ni agye atum. Nti ebefa. Kakra. Okay, Article 36 of the Constitution, which is chapter 6, Directive Principle of State Policy. Nyina betro there was on mine ye. Say on mine no enhwe say wadwuma sem wapomuden wadisua wanigye Kofi wanya rank no
Nana
yanigye te sen
Areho na yenhwe Article 36 of the 1992 Constitution,
right,
and ECA Directive Principles of State Policy,
which is chapter 6.
Chapter 6. Also, the state shall take all necessary actions.
And what's said on mine? In fact, when you go to chapter 8, Ebekacho say the executive, say the president shall be the head of state. Inti President John Mahama niye on mine nyine, tinti yeka no on mine penny. Inti yeka on mine penny ni say ono no ye on mine nyina penny. Inti sa oba chapter 6 of the Constitution, Article 36 no ka the state no do ye on mine penny ye John Mahama. Into for President John Mahama show the who state be a president.
Also, the president, which is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or Tiso Mampeninse saying, shall take necessary actions to ensure that the national economy is managed in such a manner as to maximize the rates of economic development.
And President John Mahama, according to Article 36 of the Constitution, kase was said on my penny din sheshaya on my penny John Dramani Mahama nanu ye na Akufo-Addo say on my penny John
Dramani Mahama
sheshaya de to said the be ya on my no amemu no
and to secure the maximum welfare.
And you come maximum welfare. And what's the President John Dramani Mahama? Ayan sheshia said the ya minu mi enu ya sitting muno ebe konenim.
Freedom and happiness. Freedom and happiness. Freedom and happiness.
Fahudi any day.
Any energy. Fahudi any energy. Fahudi any energy.
Freedom and happiness
of every person in Ghana.
And I am some.
No. Every person in Ghana.
Meaning that what's the President John Dramani Mahama? Ayan sheshaya mimini wumienu.
Also to secure the maximum welfare, freedom, and happiness of every person.
And now some.
There be of every person.
And now NDC for.
There be every person.
And now MPP for.
There be nana. Every person.
That's over about 30 million.
Every person.
And what's the President John Mahama, according to Constitution, making sure say, yenya fan who die.
Any and also bet me aboama ya setinemu etumi etumpom maximum welfare say bia wo nama e say wanigi say wo pewe ya wunya ejuma na wo pa ejuma wo ho wo pese wo kɔ ha bibia deda na akwan mu kama e ba na pomudin me yare a e wo say minya baabi kwa mekwa akonya ayarehwe eye basic enioma e wo say omampani ye say de be ya Ghana ni no na setinemu enioma mu hinha no enye say ade achi a na se onwinwi oyebatan ade abachi a na odwi a na we kura no akwesi sika sen kura ne nde odi beko school akwesi printing fee yi kura no enioma ye egu akwesi echi kura no sika ben na menya kura de akwesi akọ hospital sa enti sa nioma na wo se omampani hye na nka Ghana fo ye ho hinhan yen e wo se ye nigye na afensu ye nya fa ahodie ye kọ ba bia na nka yadwi mu fine ye betumi aye na Singapore etumi aye bi adenti na ye ntumi nye.
Ahenfie 106.1 Yeah, my Ghana.
Say happiness of every person in Ghana and to provide adequate means of livelihood and sustainable employment and public assistance to the needy. Or say, Omampeni,
but yeah, they are to our Facebook. Yeah, they are to ye person unhuntinam say, ye mind Ghana segment way matuni di ye mind Ghana. Ye beji o mind Ghana etsiho. San mato ye mind we will make sure that Ghana aya kono and then we are me do ube she kura ya planning. Now we are ye buy a diema wo de wo heno. Now we are buy a diemu no hu de ye ka ho asem no. Enti the economic objectives in the Article 36
Article 36 clause 1. Also, the state shall take all necessary actions to ensure that the national economy is managed.
National economy.
Or mining yinane ntoto ye ni sika sem ni bibia no edidana kwemu kama. National economy is managed in such a manner as to maximize the rate of economic development and to secure the maximum welfare, freedom, and happiness of every person in Ghana, and to provide adequate means of livelihood and sustainable employment and public assistance to the needy.
So these are basic. Article 36(1). Actually, there was a John Mahama president, His Excellency Ege.
Enti nana yeti Ghana ye kasa say asori anopa yeti ha yeti mpentenkwa ye de kira aban ni nyina constitution so de be ya mene wa wutie ye no ye ho beto ye ni nyina e article 36 clause 1 eno nko tumia ye saa de no saa eho kakra bi na enkenu anu no enye sanka embebunu da ni da nyina yesu ukobi se NDC se die na waye se de be ya obetumi aboa ma mbebunu aye adwuma ye beka se 24-hour economy ye beka se nkokon nketinketi meanwhile sa nkokon nketinketi ne ebo hu de ru no adwempo na etachire no enne ye hu sa adwempo no embebunu nya adwuma nye maame no ade bechia na osu tempentenkwa emma ni bi okra na wochi bia na wakoji loan na otua psychologically edru kuada ene ya wada na ne yem hyehye no ni nyina ne se o pesika se de be obetumi di akotua ne loan eye nka woye se wakoje bosia anka wodi ye adwuma de a osanka wodi bosia de ye adwuma freely but because of system dani de nyina ye ka system ni nyina gina omampani so fi say ye gold ye nioma ni nyina ye de ahya wonsa say ye no ye ntumi managi enti sa tumi ni ye de ama osagi ye gold ye nsase ye nsuwa ye nuane ye ho ye manganese ye diamonds ye bibia ne ye de ahya wonsa ya sa ka che say sa de na nso abra beje to wo ye ho ye adwuma bi a ye be pone adwuma no mu mfaso kakra mawo na wo di aye adwuma no se de be aye Ghana fo no ye ho be henhan ye no kra free aye asa ka che say sa nioma ne mienu nyina anso wa wo ho kwan se wo be free o manim no akọ broni kro no akọje bosia na wo de bosia no e bo so wo de bra ya ye se tua sa bosia na ba Ghana ni se sa de no enya de a otumi ye ni ye omampani ntumi nya ni ye ena dan ne dan nyina ye de ye MPP eni NDC samsa eno honorable ayade o honorable ayade onkwohwe no honorable ayade ayade ni nyina ne se wakotu bo ho honorable ayade ni nyina ne se watumi de party mba e de ewra police mu eno kra na community police honorable ayade o honorable de obetena so ayade o ni nyina ne se say youth employment in Nioma na enye sustainable. The question is, eba ne say na yedu ha, na say yedu ha mpa, measures ben ena yedi gu akwa mu a yebetumi addresses our challenge no. Ni nyina akoye party manifesto. Ye ni say yentena se oman Ghana say ye hwese de Nioma ekwa. Sa party we wadwene ye nyina yentena se na yenye plan. Say be at the next 30 years then ye edi address this challenge there be ni nyinaa akoye party manifesto na ne saa our former president said why according to why first paragraph of your manifesto you said, and I quote, honorable member why sa na ye beye sa enti honorable ya de oni nyinaa ne say okọ parliament a oti brofo he papa we na no ne brofo pa he oye good o he ono kra na nim dua kra na kumi no sa na ye bre.
All right.
Me sinti misa dono afra me KSM pacho muntio me offer say Dr. Kwadwo Jantuah. Pacho, I call him the voice of reason. In medical intra, when no say ya try MPP, NDC, MPP, NDC. Now the nation is focused on Ghana man koso. How do we build the nation? It's me tie me offer say biano. Say utie Dr. Kwadwo Jantuah. Utimu nsa oka enya sasem Ghana man koso nsem no ka enya amanyosem tempacho pi debia mofamo afide nto Ahenfie radio na muntie program efrena anopa Ahenfie hosted by my nephew Nana Kwadwo Jantuah, the voice of reason.
All right, Ahenfie 106.1 nokre eye bakope makajo se ne nyoma mienu na yebeye yebesua a model. But first, yenya update kakra koso international affairs near the about local. Na fi we are yaka ni ama okwan na fi a discuss it. Inso ni beto June July inso ni ba beto den inso ni ba beto den ade kire ni se nkofo ma tutututu ball ane na sefu egu no ebesi afa nipa ebi ba bewu wow ebi ba bewu we nye hu makacho say ye accident ni bi wa na akoso ye flooding no because first na kuma sem flooding. Oh, Accra, baby, why any can say flooded, say flooded. Okota Cradia, baby, why any can say flooded. But, and I'm making a day I was here, the home common. Near prepare in Tatia say, Okwadwo for Yankopon se kono because or train when him say in Sutobre benti. My men prepare me dian into one son. Kofi International.
Okay, young call international and some ahodo a etwegu won krofo ama so na ye free bibrim na yakọ America. And rather me ma etiefo nya ne ntie say weekends na wotwe awie ye no nkomo because so e was sa akro imienu ntem said the beya anka ntiase e beya adwuma na obi ade ni tuom atwere ho na say nsema eba no ojadem pa ojadem ni nyina ne say phone call bi akoso Donald Trump Afre Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel Prime Minister. Now, Komobi akoso ni nyina ne say, so wahia bra is US to share Iran force no sabre kro ndemu na Benjamin Netanyahu ni Israel to share Lebanon force so Hezbollah for no na na che say tututuo koso saa na enu mu no Donald Trump na mechia na oni Benjamin Netanyahu edi nkomo say ya ni Iran for twetwe nkomo said the beya Yeni omono entiasie beye adwuma no mu abie Strait of Hormuz no amaye na yakofa fango ewo omo ho entiasie no mu no krata edo mo anim kire se eni kwan se Israel ana se US ekototo paye to Lebanon fi se omunuanom ne Lebanon ena Benjamin Netanyahu su gusu a eye sa nioma no enti fonko so ewo Donald Trump America mampanin ene Benjamin Netanyahu ntem ono no ye Israel Prime Minister no Donald Trump atutu bia bo Benjamin Netanyahu pa ne nsama okan na bia no odin to the extent say waka kire ne say oye crazy adentina ye ne saafo yi edi nkomo ye ni Iran fo edi nkomo no mo aka kire ye say said the be ya ye America ye betumi akọ Strait of Hormuz ni akọfa fango ni bi wo ho no age say Oman mienu which is US and Israel. I just say wo mu nyina esi omo adwini pisem ye ntoto paye bia enko Lebanon fo no ho. E na wo so ugu so a wo toto. Enti eba ne sa na de ye pese ye nya no ye ntumi nya. E na chese watutu bia bo no pa. Na anopa ye America say Benjamin Netanyahu asa toto paye akoto Lebanon ho. E ma chese oja dem dendende. Na Abbas Arachi enso ababonti uko Irana ono na ye foreign minister te say nka wo ba Ghana ha ono no te say ye Rokujeto ablakwa na se de be ya sa nkro yi mienu yi ebenya ntease na asomdua ba omo ntem no odi mu ntintiman pa fi se amawudo bi te say Pakistan Qatar ena UAE mu nyina aka hu bia omo no esi nkonya ene sa mpanimfo we akasa na nka fiada no pa de na nka ceasefire no betumi akoso na nka fiada na wo se yehu na mom sa man mienu yi emu mpanimfo Iran ene US no obi entumi amfa ne nsa anhye krata bi ase na Abbas Arachi ababontin ena onu so uche mu se sa nkomo na ekoso no enya de a omo no ekwa prepare omo ho
right
etu anamon bia ebema omo no ho be kire omo enti se Donald Trump enye na adwen pa se obenya ntiase na ni nyina na koye America first enya de asa kro yimienu ebe pene so amaties chese ntiase na aye adwuma na asomdwe mapomo hwehwe no etumi abeka wonum ensa na sesei no sankomo ya America se Donald Trump ene Benjamin Netanyahu edi yeye a anko wie baabia no America fo na so bi yem hyehye omo fi sesei no Strait of Hormuz na omumbie ye no omo ankasa babonti chim se enya nsunsuanso e wo mudwumadie so pa sesei ama enioma bo ekosoro Donald Trump so ebie na no aka akere omo se emfa ho ne enioma bo a ekosoro se beye den enya de a ono no be pre ne ho esigina bi a ebema America enioma bi a ohwehwe no onkonya emfiri eye Iran fo ho chese obo modern aye de obeye bia enti ese no mu chiem asesei enioma bo e na ekosoro pa ewo America titire pa America sa ha we omo te ho mpenten kwa pa enti omo susu se ebeyi a omunya de wo so omu beye bia se de beye a kroyi mienu bibia betumi akoso ewo omontem na in diplomacy no ye fra bibi diplomatic friction eno ne ye aman mienu mentimu wase bia chese ama ne homene so ewo omontem na bia anamo wo se ba kutu ewo so tu se de beye ntiase ne beye adwuma eno bi na esi wo Iran US any Israel ntem no enti say no abeto menim sesia say 5 minutes ago Iran asa Israel asa akoto paye akoto Hezbollah for no ho ama say ya Abbas Arachi meka no ho asemi ono so buafu tutu bi to America for akache pa say di omo ye no so omo antu anamon bia enya dia ceasefire na omo hwe animu the next 60 days no and also ebetumi akoso nana yem free US Iran any Israel ensensemi na yemra Africa say no Africa DR Congo no omo de abeto ja say Ebola na eteti omo say emma ene nkwada pa ena ehuna man emmema ne de wom so mu nya bidie na mmom se wuyi emmema oha emu dudu a omo anya bi no enru dukura na mmom omo anya no dodo na akoye emma ene nkwara adotafo ne anesefo bi a omunya sa Ebola ibi no abeto ja say enra enipa makomaku num omo atumi ato omo meka kye wo so say enipa 9 ena omo ho to omo enra achi na mmom enra no pa no enwumre mu ho no enra enwumre ya de be chi nde ya adoctors ne nurses makomaku enum ena kye say yeyi omo afiri ya asabia say omo nkofie Kenya fo so omo ye protest gidigidi pa ena no meka say DR Congo America srafo omo DR Congo no a omo anya bi no America mpanimfo aye omo adwen se omo ba Kenya no omo abesi quarantine center e de amomo enu mu e na ekoye nkrata sementiase anya entiase ntumi anya adwuma nemom sese de wukọ Kenya omo ye protest omo ye kire chenchire nchepa akira ban ne se ye mpese ye wo ha yi na yate se US abesi ni quarantine center a no no e de hwe omo a nanka omo wo DR Congo a omo anya yare ni bi enti na so far enne ensem a eboboba ewo nkrofo aman so no ukọ Kenya protester omo ye no ebi humfonyini ena ye hu no ewo TV no so any Facebook no so no
all right na so mun so complaining omo ba beto aba
omo ba beto aba na
2027
that's right omo de no de sese na ma omu super ne se Ebola yare deadly etumi kum nipa enche na agentre ha and say US wade hye enya bi o DR Congo adenti na won form nko DR ukrom US na oba besi center bi ewo Kenya ho enuti na ma embebunu no ebu efupa no mususu se omampani no ebia wakogi sika bi ene nam so o take that decision no already asam no court dada ene omo asan ye kire e de akire Kenya aban ne manfo se sa anamo na omampani ni pese otu no wakogi sika ewo US ho a chese oba besi center ewo Kenya ho ede age omo enya Ebola ni because omo record cases bia
but omo be center anyway if you am local one into so
me that's Dr. Momani in African leaders they enjoy money o who can say now when you say abo say bibia so baby o tin na ye hu ni san so mo mani mre ebusa for ye mra efie ye ba ye my Ghana mu dia enura me bo wa mane se na wotwe ye wie ye mu no Ghana man panyino my PhD Mahama John Dramani Mahama ekopie mu ewo UK Emma make a chair with certain hall meetings because Sony and Nanya Sam Ketwa. O man penny da so ewo UK. Na enra dai oko interview bi ana ye bisa wo man penny say ya tese ya se Ghana ya pass LGBTQ+ emra no ewo parliament say de aka ne se wo man penny na wo man mu don sabe ba be sha se nti wo man penny ne aso emra wo be sign ana se won sign abusua Ghana fo kire mu a nanka de wo hwehwe afiri wo man penny ne ho a yes or no and me kodru ya me fa me pen na masan da bi emra ne de se de sitia ne me san a enye yie eno na nka na Ghana fo nyina ehwehwe se o man panyin be ka ne nso o man panyin asem odi atu edwa nyina ene se emra no wate se ya pass e wo parliament ampa de na emom no enya meye emra ni nyina ne se ye se passage ne kura ba so e wo parliament no enkofo bebre enyi ntum ama ho nsem aye bebre wono ankasa nso kura no emra no onya mehwe mu hu se de sitie enu ntini gise nyame ya na dom na so oba beduru o man Ghana mu a ena obekọ na wohwehwe emra no mu ahwe se de sitie na se esefata se obesen ya wasan wo ba wo be ma na lawyer fo na ahwe mera ni mu na afe wo na etunufu nyina nso aba behwe mu etunufu e de afa ho ansa na mera ne yebesan bill no yebesan ama na ye emra ewo Ghana ha say ya science no enye adewa say ye animu ya ye ba be science sa bill no say de nkofo ehu no wo mampanyin say da bi na ye toa ensem no eso a won say emra no eye na anu fiada na sa bill no ye pass ye ewo parliament na omayi no wokọ parliament ya ye speaker of parliament right honorable Aban Babin wo kiremu say wono kra eye ne nwanwa se wonenam social media no akote se ya pass eye LGBTQ+ ewo parliament no se ade ne beto ho no mo no kra no wo ho no ka che mu se o we de mu nhyehyem kakra mu nhyehyem na ye hwe kwan ye befa so a emra no ye be pass ye ana se bill no ye be pass nanso wo huhu hwe anti ho nsem kan ye bia de wo hu ya ne se nenam social media se emra no bill no ya pass enu nti no obeduru ya pe enura na wafre eye mpanyimfo mienu a wo mu da eye emrahye bedwefie no ano no se won momra emehia no no wo mu entena se na wo mu nhwe ensem kan ya eda ho enti emra ne de ya pass nso ahwe ye kura na anche se pass na ya pass no kura ya nsan jantum ni nyina mu ni ye di akire de ebefiri ma babia no ye de bebre eye ya hwefo na ye koye nimu dia na ye bomodin akọ eye court chama wuntumi ensensem ya eye akonta mines ho nsensem ya pagya ede akọdu eye court ene nam honumu ya enura day ana fourth defense council ni ebegina mu eye otwitwafo ana se witness a wogina mu ede amachema wuntumi de otoso enan no enura day no ba ebegina mu ewo eye court honumu na ene epewani ekwa akohwe sede ensem esikoye wo ba ya no ena wode eba betu edwa ewo court ho no mu ese o wano kura no nsensama kokokokosho ewo sansensemi ehu nyina se yesi woni mu na ne ho bom mu no wano wonim ho hwe na de tie eni se yesi ye frɛ baabi Summary Boy legal mining site bi wo mu chie mu se Dr. Chema Wuntimi ne Akonta Mines no one na issue ye krata na salance se de masa mining company ni se enye adwuma eno ena regional minister former regional minister Edema Western region na wono ankasa so na ye regional council no security council no wono mu chairperson that time no as at friend is last year na say before see about beto abama MPP abapawa no former minister Edema Western region no honorable Ochodako Mensa ene de ababetu edwa say wono de asem no say yetena say aka ana say yetena say nhyehyeye edin lances ana say bibia ma obia no no na wonim ho hwe na nkofo nwanwa pa bebre say as regional security council na ensemi say yakoso ye chairman Edema security council na ensemi say yakoso na wasi wonim ho hwe no enso no wasi asam ne de wono onim ho hwe na ye koye nimu edia na chese GTech Ghana Tertiary Education Commission wono mu ene declare bi epia bonten ede bokoko ede ama Ghana adehye nyina asesua pon wudo bi wo hono mu a wokwaje ntitiye ewo mu a fashe wutiri mu se we baje ntitiye na wie anya certificate de na emom no se ye be ma akwanya se Ghana ha wo benya adwuma aye anasa wo de sa abodi krata na ibe ko school bi anasa wo de be pagya udibre bi mu de yifiri wa adwunum enya de se ebe ye adwuma wo kire mu se sa suapon no wo mu nhyehyeye ne nuoma wo mu de egu akwan mu de kira de ne nuoma bi no eni Ghana ha se yadesua no ebo abiri ene ne ense wo kire mu se schools ahodo be se enwotwe ewo Ghana ha se ya saa ensensemi yi no wono ho ebomu uko US kranka agya ye de anim se hode enkomu bibia egugu akwam ye na university ahodo be 25 ene akire mpo de ni nyina no yanyi onumu enhyehyeye entumu eno ntini omu edekrata ababontin se opese wokosua pon abomodin se obekọ omu website na wakọ check schools ahodo a wono mu nhyehyeye no egina so no mu modene bo egina so yie pa ansa na wodo hu behyem akotua wo school fees na watimi akwaje ntete ya wo hono ma wakọ akwaje entete no na nkoba se wachina bi no ubekọ school na wie die na nso no na wantimi enye adwuma amfa wo certificate no anye ye nkoye nimu ewo nsensem a ekoso wo South Africa ye nyina ye nim se ye na watwetwe mu no Ghana for mako ahasa 300 ana wo man ye kofa wo mu edi wo mu eba wo man mu se wo mu mran na wo metena ase because baby omutie no emwa wo no mo kuntun so ehwan a sebi mpanyifo si nkyira ana ekoro ntu ko na ya nyewo abra wo man mu na enkra efri ye South Africa eba ene se empanyifo ekire mu a se sen registration wo mu ntimi enye biem wo mu kire se enipa mako 1500 ena a register ewo system ne so enti baabi a yaduro ni de ase ya agi wo no mo ensam enti no mo pese wo to mo bu ase nya se ya register bi mo nipa 1500 na register ni tie mfa obi a mabiem da bi wo mo suspend no se se no mo tena se no mo hwehwehwehwe nuema mo medical register ni e be screen wo mo na verify wo mo na nuema wo se process bi e wo so mo ye bia no wo mo aye na wo mo wi o masanso ebiemu age enipa fofra mo ma register enu ntini wo mu ma suspension we nkyere se won mu en register obi ebiemu anu nso enkyere se nipa 300 ye de ba ye no ye wie ye mfa nipa bi a mabiemu mu kyere mu se wo mu di nipa no ebiemu ebesan abade ba se se de se de be ye anuoma betimi akoye ntino wo mu to wo mu boase na wo ma hwehwe anuemem na ye nwie ye koye ni mansam ne de bebre ana ekoso wo memu ehase na ye koye nim de mpacho obi amra Facebook na mehwe video bi wo Facebook ye MPP amenyoko no wono mu chese nim ni pakran kra wo ye se wo ye hwan ye so ye hwan ye oni bu afu wa pi life kra adenti a wo bi a wo ye bola ehye ye break the 8 Dr. Mahmoud Baumia t-shirt na wo di ejiji bola mpacho bra Facebook na bra be hye bi ene kwan ya se de wo sibi tete manu kra ni ro chese wa run a t-shirt no hye no
abrante ne yeden oyeden
Nana wajeje bola.
Ena
Omo di abobo ya no. Aha.
Ena so ntia se so
wo she ba umia t-shirt. Break the 8. Na we kranya campaign anka wa ya amamo. Bola foi nana omo post o. Omo post papa ne dro no pa omo ma begina bonten twen. Omo ma begina bonten twen omo ne nya asem keto a. Enti nka political party bi kura wanya se obi de bola ejina friend say
sanitation or ensure sanitation.
Ane.
Ena o share Dr. Baumia tade.
T-shirt.
Ena abrante ne se ompene. Into one row say oye bola ho adwuma no. Na se wanya eno kra emnye wona wo se nka wo che nisika. Momfa video no nto so na afi yembo voice no. Na yenhwe yemfa nto so. I mean it's terrible. Yenti kakra.
It's possible. Just get here our party. Hey, to get here our parties, I don't want to see you next time wearing this. To do that baller job. You get me? Remove it. Remove the top. Remove it. Don't try that thing again.
How much?
Don't try that thing again.
How much?
Clear off. Don't wear it. Wear this. Don't wear this.
How much?
Come.
Bacho bra Facebook Ahenfie 106.1 bra Facebook Ahenfie 106.1 na ebe hwede ye de atoto so no bi na abon se papa no ese abrante na otwi moto no oye ball adwuma enti so obe hye Dr. Baumi atade it is possible no na wode atwi ball no enti wo so onro ma ne nyesa enti wa wo hwe a oba Facebook na de comments aba ebi say we no kra boa branding because abrante no wo hwe nipa a okọ mu nyina nchen omu behu se Dr. Baumi ada so wo ho enti we nkeye branding ena two ball adwuma na o ye no esonso wo faso because enye wo mu a ball na ebegu ho na o ye adwuma we kra kire se Dr. Baumi aba obetwa obetimi aboa sanitation ball ho adwuma ebi nso kire se wo yesa na wo gu Dr. Baumi anima ase it's very interesting if ya
Enya nim guase bia we di enya nim guase bia on stand no credit ya na ye ba ko pe ne kedene in fact now we tete ko ba say no on share singlet na na ne ho san tinka ne ho san na nko mfa nko
so ogu nanim ase
of course we kura no obo say MPP party no na o ma obi ehunu bie because say bi kura nim ba omia unse we twam kura bitin say ba omia na da brand t-shirt ni mu no we ye kwaya faso a Debbie. Na said the was sitting at no cry na me cry na
but bra Facebook na yes and TV.
So you aware it's possible. Just get here our party. Get here our parties. I don't want to see you next time wearing this. To do that baller job. You get me? Remove it. Remove the top. Remove it. Don't try that thing again.
How much?
Don't try that thing again.
So you see, Nipani nimse oye abwa from I understand him. Say ye from onono. Osusi say Dr. Baumi animo nyam to the level say untimi nhyɛ natade emfantwi bola. Sa na ono no fili. But the danger ni.
Okay.
The danger ni say nkofo we mu dɔɔso. Omu to aba. Omu wa abusia. Enti dia waye ni. Woni say waye ne keke. But okwa okoka che na abusiafo. Akɔ viral. The moment you begin to do that, what it means is that ope so kyerɛ sɛ omu nye nipa. Ebenya effect because of power battle. And he said, if you have a problem with the person, this is not how you even talk to the person. Because I didn't know what you know. And what's in Kawu crowd to me more and just say, Dr. Baumia, Obesa Boamukra Bobo Yafono. Intimate as a crowd say, Modern Atade, SM marketing mamo.
Efi na ye obetimi kura ka kire ni say t-shirt na ye fi on ba o me ani monyam ntino e ya si e bia ye fi ene papa wo adwuma ye pa o because on ko kejeti ankwohwe wo de on ko kejeti an on kwohwe anopai t-shirt no ba mo ya de it is one say it is possible no ho
wo che
ni bebre one say o mu che yo
but say ye marketing
ento wo adwuma ye. So
imagine say when am say baller na wo ye no de bia wo ko fiem obi abehu no meboa
okay
at least ube hu ni se de bia no onu nie enti by the time ukra besa boka no na bia sa amantem ho no
okay
why timia market wo Dr. Baumi akra ma
Dr. Yemusa set t-shirt senya boy na she banka bi enti ko bewro no I said the idea say no ni trim po ni different but I said enipa na she no no problem sa na me hu no because me hu ni se nka obi ti store na t-shirt ni she na ne bumfu enka nche ni pa cross onro
na wo ni problem problem ni nyina ne say enye election year enti na all complaining because through election year omo force Ghana force omo nche omo t-shirt but in through election year sanke ade nke ye election year pa dia I don't think sanka already obe complaining say bola yazoni ehye Dr. Baumia t-shirt
na unim sanitation ho nso mfaso unim omo yesa adwuma we so mo ka so mo adwuma ya well anyway
or channel personal nipa no personality na dey nti na was we share but unim say market wise no
say na kan ke elections I'm sure say
yeah
anka we call
election year nti no yes
all right we dey my enkombra na ye ntwetwe enkomo eno a ye ne Collins honorable Collins Adumako Mensa MP for Efija Kwabre North etwetwe nkomo wa ha oba efie he ya ne ntwetwe nkomo sisi otwetwe nkomo wie ye no Ahenfie nkofo etwitwa eno a interview no ye no se e call viral wie ye no nkofo etwitwa na omu twitwa ye no de tie ne se mibusa ne se adentina NDC ne MPP for omu nko omu ankasa mu mpanyifo no mu nko but omu pia omu mane ye te se omu ya atamfo na o kirechire mu ye nyina ne ye wahana na o kirechire mu die ntia uti akira nti o kan ya kosi se men kokoma ye NDC ne MPP because ye namfo mane twa imfonyini bi se emire bi kura na omu kɔ baabi ema ne sika na ontimi nyi ema yewura to force nkura support no enti na wo ka edi aba besusu se ye namfo ye betimi a disagree na so ye namtime nko but say me hu say in fact NDC for no mamimbodin NDC for no atwa baabi ketwa bi eno no sa na friend doctored eno ne friend doctored no what doctor ni say asem na o kan ye no enye sa na o kan ye kosi ye enti say when tie interview na ebe o te say honorable say ne ho kire ne mpo no kra no atofo simini NDC form kra na boa wo mu enti e kire say NDC for ewo mmema chain MPP for the NDC for the NDC for ye
enti bebreba wo kai ye nyina wo manya ba bia nso
bi say wo say hu mischief no enti o ahoma no so me ne ntwetwe nkoma ne musa no say the ekwi enti say ai maka ju say Ahenfie ya sha ase no nsem ne bebre bato be ne den honorable Collins Adumako Mensa good morning biem.
Yeah, good morning me
hu ye na no pay
Nyankopon na dom me no ka say de na Nyankopon de me nko ache me
de Nyankopon ase obese kafra but ni nyina nso ka ho say eno a wo ba ha ye twetwe nkomo extensively nsem bebre a wo ka ye nkrofo bo waba so me wie me free lecture room ena me hu say nkrofo bi asase ye twetwa interview a me no ye o Ahenfie me hu say in fact me nkrofo NDC fo ni bi ai twetwa so ma twetwa akosi so say na wo sresra de mpo ato force ne boa wo kra na unim nindie bia na adongo mu bae ne nasefo a I'm sure someone who wahu bi de wo ye no o mu se wa ye den
well me that say na enra I got a lot of messages me so and I'm a studio once I'm a Rasheko airport.
Yeah.
Because I'm a flight, Edu.
All right.
So I flew back to Accra, and then immediately I went into a meeting. Now, we were meeting, then I saw say course Libriaba, and then the conversation was that yes, my course less physical. I want to force in her. Now, saying and all kinds of things. But first of all, maybe I've been in this game for some time. In dynamic, maybe or more where they are coming from. I know, sir, it's their normal politics. But so we interview what I was saying was very simple. Say, and even in the interview, no about 80% of a new is by consensus. It must say, Mamun fa MPP edo anase NDC edobi awodo NDC ana MPP. Enfan kokon to kawa bonten. Esan say yeah ye take edem ho. Sabi ye nuanom ye namfofo and it's we may disagree on principle. But no interest sebe. Se mi hia mo bi amintimi nkomi nua bi ho ene ne nkodi nkomo. I think that was the whole idea of the conversation. But of course, mischief makers in there, where they will twist issues. And I'm happy to say, Ukra also will be. Now, may clarify. There was nowhere in the interviewer, they can't say me a beggar. I'm a mistress idea. There was nowhere in the interviewer, they can't say, Sabe, minimum in Parliament, it's a school. As a first timer, you take your time to learn the rules and to learn the rudiments of the game. And so if you approach a senior colleague, now trying to say, it doesn't mean say I'm not intelligent. Whether I am intelligent or not, me sure say they've been listening to me and watching me for the past 6 years in public life. I'm sure say they are the best judges. But to not to twist issues. Problem. I said it in good faith, and I am not ashamed. So when I needed assistance, I sought assistance from somebody to explain matters to me. Me sure say a idea out of place. Of course, and also say Ahenfie is becoming very popular. Some people started 3 weeks in here. Now some kasa na go viral there. It is a metaba. Me who say very strong. It's in Pachoya for invitation at Tabra.
Ahenfie say Makajo say Ahenfie just 3 weeks, and your ma nipa agye ya tumu no. Nyame adom monso mo ka ho nti Ahenfie oba bia na hu say o Mondays no Fridays there wa hama o nti eno anza wo fa ha na agya yem so yato nka kakra nyame sure but enra I mean ye ka LGBT who issues no na I am shocked. First, I am the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Right Speaker of Parliament, Albert Somana Bagbin, okay. Say, Anke ni kwan say Speaker na otim wa shema ye pass it. De mo ka say nke enye consideration. I am sure kakra say ya GBB atuma main speaker say or a surprise. What is happening in Parliament now?
Well, I think say the speaker's comments should point out say there is some fundamental problem, and the speaker can say I said this is a very important bill. In there should be a consensus building on this particular. Say some sections of Parliament, are not against the idea. We are not against the idea, but I think say there was no consensus as to the content of the bill. And when the speaker can want them saying there will be consensus. And say or share the two leaders Nabishiano, and then they will see the way forward. But in practice, in Parliament, normally, sometimes the deputy speaker bet my betnasi. Now, they do some critical decisions. Ultimately, suspend the house. Say, opposite speaker and ankasa betnasi. So normally, before they come, they go into something they call they go to conclave. Then Omudin Koma speaker will insist say with this particular aspect of the bill, no, and this particular issue, I want to be in the chair. I'm not surprised. The speaker is saying, instructions or the man almost say they should just consider clause by clause and then allow him to sit in for the main decision. No? I'm not surprised. And I'm also very surprised the second deputy speaker, another third deputy speaker, no, defied the orders of the speaker. I mean, I said with the speaker now account, defied the orders, no, and went ahead to do something after the consideration. Make sure say Oshia leadership no, they'll trash this out. What is important, they say, it is turning out that this particular bill, and I said the content of the bill, no, there was no consensus. And which is there will be consensus on this bill. And then His Excellency also brought a new dimension. Our land in CCR, I was said there was an issue with quorum. And also raise the issue, say, I didn't even do no crown. It is possible so better refer to the Council of State for a further review. It tells you, say, Saudi Arabia Koma president, it is not out of place if the president sends it back for some renegotiation or some reconsideration. It is not strange. And that is why Mekaya, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, having knowledge of a court suit on this particular bill, no, requested say the bill should be sent back to Parliament. I just want to create the impression say there's nothing wrong in the presidency requesting a bill to go back per our constitution for further considerations. You know, the speaker's comments and minority comments, no, clearly show say there was no consensus building, but the speaker wants say in consensus on this matter.
Then say ebeye kamadia speaker person yes to say NDC mpenyu for MPP mpenyu for momi enkambom ne nyina mfa akoma pa engintum say yen nyina ne akabom say sa LGBT no enya de ebeso soso na say na yen nyina agiatum say emra no nye enye sa
absolutely unyane akase ya na kopena. I'm not sure the speaker is excited about the comments about after the passing of the bill. Speaker is not happy because even some of the sponsors from a side, no, some of the clauses, no, it was new to them. Some of the clauses now they saw, no, it was virtually new. They didn't even see it because there was a public hearing and it was made public. It was on television. It was live on television. Some of the things they said during their live telecast, no, is totally different from what we are seeing in the bill. Yes. So obviously there's some challenge somewhere.
Okay, Boame. It is a problem pa a wasa momo bill we muno. And I say the umudia bana montiase no and any dear one he because the yen say ewa bonten no and no discussion. No.
For me, it was the over politicization of the issue.
Okay.
You know, before the election, the impression was created. Said the bill as was presented to Akufo-Addo or was purported to have been sent to Akufo-Addo was the best of bills.
Oh, okay.
There was no problem. It's Akufo-Addo signing. Now you cannot use that to win an election. Create the impression, say Akufo-Addo supports gay. Then you come back to power. And then you're the bill on the bar. You've changed the content of the bill. In fact, issues are some members of my party raising here to the effect say there are some constitutional matters in the bill which does not make it possible for it to pass as it is. The NDC rejected it. And even told us immediately the president comes, he will sign it into law. So for the president to come and then the bill comes back to Parliament and then you change all the clauses, 32 clauses, 32 amendments, and even bring in new clauses, then there's a challenge. Where is the honesty? Where is the principle? What has happened to the bill? within 1.5 years, the bill now is one of the worst bills.
All right.
Is this the LGBT bill? Fundamentally, no.
That's interesting. Inti mechiwasia ne tofa ne se na anu bia na NDC wo opposition no. Omo ma ye humfoni ni se emra no de eye papaapa. Inti Akufo-Addo na president no mpese obesan. Efri se ebia ge hu nsem no ofoaso.
That's what they said.
Ena omu baaye no anka we de anka simple e kire se anka enyi bibia amfrim tie no an se bia ya change di no so instead se nka president na Akufo-Addo di na be wo ho no kanu an se president John Dramani Mahama di na se wasan di Akufo-Addo cast wentimi ansan omu de ye politics o no ba obesan no.
Absolutely.
Ena omu baaye na omahu se da bi sa emra no baako be 32 a ye betimi asesa no because ye de kosa ebe ha bi nti omu na aye ena omu de abase ne de omu agi atum.
Absolutely. So the point is that say the na che de ma Akufo-Addo no munim say enoma bi wo ma enye, but you were telling him to sign.
I see I get it now. Yes, na enye but na NDC for omu politics inti no na NDC for no pese omu twamfo ni se eye na sign.
Yes.
Adomu ba ye no mahu se enye nti yentimi sign ma ni yi.
Yes.
Interesting. I get it. I feel I'm eating your man as ye. It's in say the more canning nyina no ye say na no na near say yanto ye boas na nye say president na Akufo-Addo mpese obesan no. Na ye san nwoma we no no nso ahu say wo say ye hu bibi ansa na nye say no mpese obesan.
Nana-Addo has never been for gayism. He's made this point publicly. Say there's no way he's going to legalize homosexuality in Ghana. This is public knowledge. But the impression was created, said, yeah, they were about to criminalize it. I was there. When there were even constitutional matters in the bill. Yes, it did.
Interesting. Matthias. Honorable Yedasi. Honorable Collins Adomako Mensa and Nature Comment. Nyoma Muni and Nature Como. Enra on Ahenfie. In some no banner beka our ha platform niso. Inti yenyanum NDC phone bi enyomu nyina NDC phone bi na twitwaye se ose na osresiska da bi enya sa no kan no pese otwamfo ni se yenyina ye baako inti menkoma politician na enyoma no bebre wo mu gitum de omu yo wo parliament no mu keka mu ni de ya na ye obese settings and on the issue of LGBT no but on the issue of LGBT no pese me bo voices bi kakra na ye hwa ade President John Dramani Mahama na oko campaign on the issue of LGBT. Enyoma we no kai.
Afe osofo kasa oka LGBTQ asem nia oba etimi wari oba bema timi wari bema. Yena yenim se yamamre enya dia yamamre ejitum. Esumbia wo Ghana hebia engine tum. Christo sum engine tum. Islam engine tum. Abosum fompo engine tum. Enti eyadia eyechiwade yenkrof. Parliament na say omo aye krata omo wie hu adwuma omo de ko president ono na president akase on sign if you say obi de asem no act anti ono betwen etie near court beka answer. And so I no pay me sorry me who let her be a free president secretary for Eco Parliament. A man warning says Sakrata no more farm ma president office mpo. Na obi obey lawyer obi oye lawyer bi abeka cho say president secretary need to me say obeti me trust a letter no. If you say parliament a constitution ɛna ahyɛ mmara ma ɔmo sɛ ɔmo yɛ saa eyi ne wie a ɔmo fa nkɔ president ho nti wontumi nka sɛ ma ɔnyɛ n'adwuma sɛ ɔmfa mmerɛ wo mpo wobɛtumi aka sɛ obi sɛ ma president nsan nti metwɛn etie supreme court but wontumi twerɛ letter ɛma clerk sɛ ma ɔmfa ɛmma president as Jubilee House hɔ nti ɛno no na wohwɛ sɛnea ɔtwerɛ letter no mpo a ɛnyɛ buo ɔtwerɛ letter no bibibi te sɛ ɔwɔtumi bi ɛkyɛ impact na saa nneɔma no ɛm sɛ ɛma amambo no ɛnkɔ yie nti yɛnim sɛ yɛ NDC deɛ yɛdi mmara so na yɛbɛhwɛ sɛnea nneɔma bɛkɔ akɔsi
wei ɛyɛ President John Dramani Mahama saa berɛ na ɔmo ɛyɛ campaign no ɔka ho asɛm saa question wei a nso ɔhyia asɔfoɔ bi ama yɛbusaa ne sɛ LGBT no sɛn na ɔsi ho no.
It's against LGBTQ. Me Assemblies of God me Judy in my faith is against LGBTQ. Me Assemblies of God if we say the faith I have, Empene say Bema Bewari Bema Oba Bewari Oba.
Never, and I mean never.
Bill a war parliament, Omunyam passing, but say Abayan actually says Omu passing president on sign. If he say the attorney general can say Bibi a private members motion. Obetimi pass a bill with a private members motion, but enise edekabia ebeto abanso. And based on that technicality, President Asegun said Seba on signing. In terms of idea between Parliament and the executive, omoshe na omokan. Ebia sombeshe bill numwa. Normal bibia it puts a charge on government. Na omoye no free. Then it opens the way for the president to be happy to sign the agreement. And so, me personally, begin this, and a man is a man, a woman is a woman. Me believe it say nipa uti me sorry I say me feeli wo me muse me oba. And so ya wo me bear mind to me cause sa no ma yoba. Debi, I mean nature created us man and woman. And Nyame Boyano, he knew what he was doing when he created us like that. And so if you ask me, my personal faith is against it.
All right. We President John Dramani Mahama sabre na or opposition. And now or candidates or cano. In fact, na the attorney say enra no na yebusano. On say Chatham House near Busan and say na and you are not beside because him careful. And Obusai because Omo Bibi Omo friend the Pride Month.
Okay.
Into Pride Month wa brucheni a timer. Wo no mu yes sang LGBT no. Omusia na omonso edi omo eda.
Okay.
Na omo ba yebebusa.
Okay.
Kai say President Nana Akufo-Addo breso no. The finance minister catch a president Nana Akufo-Addo say man inside because of sign ye nyeska.
Ye nyeska eno de.
And now you busa and say obese and answer on sign. Yes, na president ne kasa awa. Yes or no. Maybe I know church idea.
It has been one.
Yeah.
The only reason Ghana's in the news. It has been one.
Yeah. Parliament has been considering it, and it was supposed to have been passed last week. There have been a few issues raised. One, that there wasn't quorum when it was passed. That's an issue that has come up. And then two, there were some procedural lapses in terms of its passage. I just got some communication that the speaker was reading a statement to address the issue of the lapses in the passage of the bill. And so like I said when I was the opposition leader, the president has a number of options in this matter. It must come for assent. And so once the president gets it, you go through it because you are not part of the discussion in Parliament. And so the legal representative, the legal counsel in the presidency and the Attorney General would sit on it because it was a private member's motion. Right. This was not a government bill. And so we'll look at
the president.
International platform. And was said you must answer and same no.
Obese na won sign
and no say sa.
Na Ghana for eja.
Na we dey na president.
E brofo sa na e be.
Obese na won sign.
Yewura Kufuado sa no so nya international platform. I'm not aware. There hasn't been any sa. Na so mo be gina Ghana. No mo ni asofo no clergy ni di nkomo a. Ai ye ya mamre kra ye njintum Christopher njintum Kremofo njintum enya dia mesoso mempe omunya international platform ai ho no e wo se omuye specific e kasa no na ne omo the grammar e di agro and there hasn't been any we are looking at the procedure at the but NDC should be very careful. Complacency e didi omutrim e ya yomo de because they think they have the numbers. Now it's so sad to say Adiano said ye ne sitieno kaneno moye say eye oh LGBTQ plus you know o mampeni na empesa obesan ye nim say ya nemom edru mo de so de moyi bi afrim aya ade no say yensan complacency no arrogance of power no ebi eye wura omumu. They think they have the numbers. And you bet me I pebia. Oh, your numbers doors for chemo. And I say ya and a modi nyoma. But Ghana for the ordinary Ghanaian no. Say no. Otia Ahenfie. Osua de. Otumi kenkan ye breaking nyoma back from Emano. Emma ni nyamunti ase. And Zamuji is a Ghana ni na owo 20 years ago, 10 years ago no. Sa no tie dia mo ya yira mo ji some more numbers enti eno ano no
power pa
just a complacency edidi NDC trim
hey radi
enra yera honorable Collins Aduma Komensa kan sembi efa yera Musa Dankwa ne findings odeba o say enioma ekonanim NDC said the enioma ekono they may change Musa Dankwa's data. Say yera Musa Dankwa yes ni survey ni biom or ye post ni biom in the next year. And now say ending of this year, I'm sure. Say data no best sa. Say the nyome ekono. Ghana fu ani bie e wo nyome bi hu. Enti kanina na JMO den rantempore na yano rikiru sanyoma no esesa irrespective of say yeah, what regency be pro NDC, pro MP, but the ordinary Ghanaian na sabi or drink question and you may be samano.
Right.
And my mama complacency and dimutrim.
Ma member African leaders sa omujina abrofune nim ekeka omadwuntu mu se masa. Sa anyoma munya nsem hunu no. Omo ebi wo ho mokọ abrochira na ebusabuso mu. Ma me sha sem free mi ankasa me nana. The Almighty Mugabe. Na okojina UN ena onodi ni speech etoho. Mugabe, yenti Mugabe.
Equally reject attempts to prescribe new rights that are contrary to our values, norms, traditions, and beliefs. We are not gays.
Hello, my people.
Enti President Mugabe die wono ye busa ne se de no no de UN no say saa de na abrofo ne ti ba bi no mo keka nsem hunu se na LGBT no so efri hin no ka che say omo reject it. They are not gays. Yen Africa ye gidi se oba nie be manie no kan ye kira abrofo no nti o man fam ko ho yen ko Museveni Yoweri, Uganda president. And a Brunini Busa no fa gay who asem. Yenti don't know so kind.
President Obama.
Respect,
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender.
Respect African societies and their values. If you don't agree, you just keep quiet. Let's manage our society the way we see. If we are wrong, we shall find out by ourselves. Just the way we don't interfere with yours.
Do you personally dislike homosexuals?
Of course, they are disgusting. What sort of people are they? How can you go? I never knew what they were doing. That's how I've been told recently that what they do is terrible, disgusting.
With the Oka say a Ugandan president, and Abricho Mubusan is Obama say was he a Makwaima will be Beman na no say one man Obama Kran Ugandan president Museveni. No say one man and you crown on say Massa Jai Massa Mumbuyen Niembuyen say wronga ye ankasi ni ebehu enya afina say and now Obani Busa say one kasa as Ugandan president no gay no hu ni say no say time enyan me kra na minima de kro na say no bi cheche me enkra sesem kra no ka kire bruni no yentie Yaya Jammeh, former president of Gambia, on gay.
Homosexual, you have never seen homosexual frogs. I have cattle, I've never seen homosexual gay cattle. And homosexuality is detrimental to human existence. It's un-African, it's unethical, it's ungodly. Go to the Bible and the Quran. We are Muslims, and we believe in the Almighty Allah and what He says. Whatever Allah says is haram, we will make sure it's haram to the letter. I don't care what they feel about me. I didn't introduce the death penalty here. I found it here. And the British brought the death penalty to the Gambia. Before colonialism, there was no death penalty in Africa. Don't you know that? Go to history.
But it's also said...
And see, we a Gambian president, Yaya Jammeh, former, Kofi, former.
Yeah.
And on so, oh, say, Maza, Quran ni Bible ni nampe.
Yeah, mpe.
Me bo we am Nkofo who the way Ghana. As ayami, you see, ayami yase. I was here can way under John Dramani Mahama. Because with the politics, MPP for Mubomu Triswa,
a bit to Abama NDC because of LGBTQ.
I feel all of a sudden, Wokwa Brochira, Wokwa Brofo.
Aye, Brofo, sir.
Would it ye, when we are there, Abrofu so mo, net take the kind of answer.
What can it pain?
Mogabi Akacho say, hey, ye nye gezu. It is answer Munu no Mamma Fama, ye reject it. Uganda president was a Maza, a discuss in a time, Maza Mamma Fakra Maho. Gambia Yaya Jammeh say Maza o yempe
o say Africa chinya mi
o hokra de o say death penalty the Gambia he bekum o dey say yenko Rwandan president ho Kagame and na Bruni ni busa no fa sa de no yenti no
LGBT community a part of the future of Rwanda.
Obana na ebusa nti emusa de oka.
I don't know if I understood what you just asked, but I guess I understand. I have understood that. LGBT.
Homosexuality.
Yes. It hasn't been our problem.
Chap.
We are much aware that there hasn't been any social debate. We are waiting for the parliament to
Media President Mahama ne why me wanwa. Answer tell now e busa no question we na me expect a big no and I yes. Because now we share president fairness opposition now. Any and someone who jina baby o kana miminya no mugidie say Mahama ba pe ye be pass law bill we na me woni mujidie enti na ye hia safe no be because the o si ka no ya me pass ni sese yo enye ne no ye be pass yo afi no o be ba ama attorney general abehwem o wode akwa ama kan friend say advisory committee aba abehwem ansa na te say a long process
but say na woni ne na no de
enso ne bill na ye asem sese that time no crowd na mutina na do enti you may be enye problem
na so wasa
we no senko of plane ba besen wie no san akoto ade wo ye no
senka mo fan sia me airport
na we sign in tam na Ghana because say the Kofi kan no bebre to Obama President Mahama because say omunim say oba be ba be pass sa bill no bebre
na akoye brofo sem
what disappointed Ghana for if this particular interview or yeah no what disappointed Ghana for
I'm disappointed in the majority in parliament nana dom kasia ewo omayi mra se bedefi a eye NDC fo medi omo ho yaw ni nyina ne se ade anu munim se sei netie de na nka mode koto omampanin dada His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo enim munim se ade ni sei netie so they realize say ye ba beto aba about what time ebedu nti yenye so strategic say the be ye be ma ye nkomo ayede
right
na ensam na sene Ghana fo tirim Ghana fo de dodo na nkan nkwa akire enti eye den ya Ghana ni no obeji atum say de ye ka no ena ye ena ade chese ade ane ya basa ena mo take advantage
anyway
but at the same time no nana MPP so me problem e wo mo side ade ba ko a eku MPP this time communication they don't communicate the ordinary Ghanaian no per se ube breaki ade no from complex na embe simple mano non tia say ye ka say ya clause 9 no say na wom nana yembisa say Ghanaians do say enenim say sa clause 9 was problematic na oha wo ho obi enim de Ghana nim an say LGBTQ plus bill no omampani His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo the time one sign
into support gay
and to support gay communication in this modern day politics communication who here amount for per social media and it is na bibi ni a won breaking it down emma na nana oton ade
say the be yan KB kra na nkasa abre na MPP for mu chireche mu say ye wonyoma bi wo ma say ye ma president Nana Akufo-Addo sign because the mimi yam shi mininie say president Nana Akufo-Addo sign sa LGBT na e kire say nke na ye discuss mponko ye be che yen
ai
say na ye discuss sa mrafo we numri she mu say untimi nka ho asem enti nka ye ka ho asem say ye mpempo no emra no obitimi be che say adenti na mo discuss say we ye sofo na bi kra no o preachi say yankopon empem mema ne say wo kampo no ebefem ayetimi be che
communication
enti say sa de ni wo ma munim say na enye enti denti na mo NDC for ka kire nipa say on sign na mo fanya politics
munim we nyina
anyway
munim we nyina
mamento aso yebesa aba African leaders na me to aso I am highly disappointed in President Nana John Dramani Mahama in fact no answers now de mai ni nyina ye mamenka bi man konfo na de me ba there be you had the opportunity and then me bo African leaders omunya opportunity no o meka che o pain. Where former Zambia President Lungu, they say they were free mu. And you busani the same question of gay who asem no. Yente don't know so kind.
Bring your aids, then I'm afraid the Western can leave us alone in our poverty and we will continue scrounging and struggling and see how we can get going.
The president already cancelled a meeting with the US ambassador, and it's hard to see how their relationship can be rebuilt with such diverse views on homosexuals.
They require help. Obviously, for me, I think they're sick. That's how I see it. But they need help. The fact that they're going to jail probably is one thing, but help should be rendered to them.
President Lungu, or a former president of Zambia, and Onosuni Ebusani said, "Na say no say ohusoma bodam omo yare." enya afi na be ye bia sankofo no
very simple
omo say omo yare
very simple
but so ye the pictures na to amo anhu de ekoso ye nyina ye ma wanhu say ye wo African leaders enya afi na omo kototo papa so ye mpe omo abodam omo yare but omo hiamoa ye na say obi enu okase ye nkobu omo
for Kigame crowd ono no okase ade we enye problem
na
we crowd na we ye pe bibia adwen ho o LGBT
Rwanda ma benia mema te so mu wo hwe usu kwa koye die gay ni lesbian na wa bodama na dabi ma we eye Christian Amampon CNN ebusa former president Uhuru Kenyatta Kenya ebusa no the same question na hwe the way I will see answer no
is the issue of sexual preference in many African countries. In Kenya, to be gay, the LGBT community is illegal. They just want to have equal rights, the same privacy and equality as all other Kenyans do. Is that something that you aspire to for your country?
I want to be very clear, Christiana. I will not engage in a subject that is of no, it is not of any major importance to the people and the Republic of Kenya. This is not an issue, as you would want to put it, of human rights. This is an issue of society, of our own base as a culture, as a people, regardless of which community you come from. This is not acceptable. This is not agreeable. This is not about Uhuru Kenyatta saying yes or no. This is an issue of the people of Kenya themselves who have bestowed upon themselves a constitution, right, after several years, have clearly stated that this is not a subject that they are willing to engage in at this time and moment.
Simple. President Uhuru Kenyatta, former president of Kenya, of course, CNN na yebusa the same platform ni bia President John Dramani Mahama nyae no. Or say Christian Amampo Mamen Kancho, minimum me ferro pa. Or say Ghana Nika me ferro and African infera me ferro Mamen Kancho. Sadie we can no and no here and kaya priority ho. Yem pet. Enti say ubenya time massive say BBS ne one whining as a for no. Nya there was here so ne sanyo manyon many bia. In fact, there was a timer, the same president no or Obama call and at the same thing no be busano. One said you Western media no I am Western Central phone. Omu ba ye said that do omu ka ho nti yemfa say President Obama ba no the Central phone ni bi account said the President Mahama ko ba bi or the Central phone. Ni achiro mu say edru say ye busa questions sa busa sa question no enti ya no mu hihye ho enu nti na former vice president of USA Kamala Harris oba Ghana ha no ubon say journalist ni busa sa question no a obeka say eni kwan say Ghana for o ma te say omu ebesan na say ni say enisem no be basa eya na e planted because they have the agenda. They have the agenda. So, Yentie Uhuru Kenyatta, former president, Mr. Obra, Facebook, Ahenfie 106.1, Ahenfie 106.1. On the issue of LGBT issue now, here can once. I know President John Mahama, Ibusa and say, Obe sign and also on sign. And now Kasa na doso. Oko hoko ye day. I feel now Kasa na ye din. Anyway.
Why I repeatedly say that for Kenyans today, the issue of gay rights is really a non-issue. We want to focus on other areas that are day-to-day living for our people. We want to overcome some of these challenges.
We and to Uhuru Kenyatta that time more can say ya hunso ye dware ni akwa akofasa o se ye duru ho na bia insuo ye adwuma ye bibia ye okay afina na ye ba badwene ho esa se mo ka be 100 years actually enti nya afina ye ekonkra de
time ye de badwendwe ho parliament
na bra was say afina kwadwene ho
enu bi na pork
insuo kra na eku ye nya nso be flood wie traffic eku ye adwuma ni ho
Yeah, we still time with LGBT
to be discussing this. No. One chokra. Yentie ya nkase president at that time was Al Jazeera. President Nana Akufo-Addo. Sabre we asemo ye okaye NDC for the campaign.
Yes, sir.
Muntie NDC for the campaign. Say ye busa ne say gay one some net saying no. Our president ko ka so oh say the accept. You said then ya holding be as a name dachi bi.
I think something that's bound to happen in the society.
Yeah, babu. Bra Facebook Ahenfie 106.1.
What is happening in your country and homosexuality, for example, which I believe is illegal and it's punishable. I mean, why is homosexuality still illegal in your country?
The social, cultural issues, if you like. I don't believe that in Ghana so far a sufficiently strong coalition has emerged, which is having that impact on public opinion that will say, change it. Let's then have a new paradigm in Ghana.
Is that something you would get behind?
I think that it is something that is bound to happen. And when that happens,
what's going to provoke it? What's going to make it happen?
Oh, it's the activity like elsewhere in the world. Like elsewhere in the world, the activities of individuals, of groups. I grew up in England. I went to school as a young boy in England, and I grew up at a time in England when homosexuality was banned there. It was illegal, and I lived the period when British politicians thought it was anathema even to think about changing the law.
Enti sa okay ye papa sa same way NDC for the year campaign pa because Nana Akufo-Addo say it's bound to happen. So be careful. Sabre no it's bound to happen. Say nyankophobia ebeba NDC for at that time mo the year campaign. NDC for mo the year campaign. So it's bound to happen. Mo ye near to krom ha. Yen nyina nso support mu ekeka bi ekire yen papa Nana Akufo-Addo say hey papa when your opportunity where from that noise catch yourself won sign na dey na okeka nyoma bebrebe na say o man konfo no akwanya president Inangwagwa ono ye president for Zimbabwe
okay
Richard Quest obi onim Richard Quest first na mpecie nen pa pacho mo Richard Quest ni mfoni ento so mame bacho mo bra Ahenfie 106.1 wo hwe no TV so a YouTube ya Ahenfie media and online nso ye Ahenfie 106.1 behwe bi me say ye de Richard Quest ne ye de president of Zimbabwe to so Richard Quest very good ni program ba ko ye wo CNN Quest means business na so ye business show but ne ho osrepon na da ho in fact me penasem pa o
okay
say no again we
you fan it oh
ono ni oba no wom no
wonu mom press na ya oba
oba na ya oba
ene obre pa obre
tese oba wom no Richard Quest tese me rehu efiri okra no man pesi en ndim ai because ni ya ni the way no sinante na sefo ni nyina no onante se obi asabi ya bu ni tu agum a tese
tu na bu agum
tese ni nyoma no ye ni nyina ne voice nie
It seemed innocent enough. Delta Airlines said it would start to use more generative AI in its pricing policies. Up to 20% of tickets would now be priced using some advanced form of AI. But it really set the cat among the pigeons, if you will, because now everybody starts saying, hang on, Delta is going to be doing individual pricing, targeting you or me, working out how much they can get for.
Inti Richard question in the voice in ye. Aha. If I know me penasem the way we see, hey, akwe say no oba te say. Yeah. Yes.
Ene de anya kura. Man o mo ye man do mu bro.
Ay.
Wo mu bra papa.
Ni nante unsu wanyini. Obusa Zimbabwe president about this whole thing. I think say ni gay partner I think say ni kunu nie. Everybody yankopo. Ni kunu nie.
Say basa.
Waware no Richard Quest.
Oui.
Oh, nti CNN. Once CNN a Democrat. Na omu nyina dodo na pushi sa agenda no. Of gay ne sa anyo Democrat no Obama mu. Oh, for Kamala Harris ni kunu to so mami. Kamala Harris ni kunu eto so mami. Vice President at that time kra na won say yentoma no. Nti one you can say Donald Trump. Ena estande ye. Wo kunu. We wo kunu eba Ghana ha be ka che say yenje bema ne oba ntum. Kamala Harris fa ne to so ni kunu. Enti emre bi me ko ni page so oni ni ehwe. Patobra Facebook Ahenfie 106.1. Ni kunu nie.
You do enjoy.
Ba Ghana ha be ka say wo se ye gi saa de wetum. Ono na nkopɛ sɛ ye to abama ne. Enti na Donald Trump. The entire Donald Trump we need be brain and say saa de no watwam because Donald Trump say saa nsɛm hunu no watwam. Donald Trump we American new or say first wo America ne atro male, female, others ne hwan no. Saa others we here free. To the level where uko USA edru baabi anka ha baabi e wo se oba akono. Na be ma bi fili so your oba no awura ho.
Sanka haya jana bia ne bia ye gu nhwe
ya. Anka wo awura ho no na say
obi so abewura because no hu ni say.
Ofili say wo Kamala Harris enti nyame na ya adom no wanye president because you president I'm sure say every cranka president John Mahama ko ntimi mie na no kasa.
Anka ya san awie kura dada anka ya je
ko beka because ni kunu nie enti emre me control no comment say wo wani age e na no kunu ye happy anniversary wo hwinim so aye tro I mean the wo de wo kunu de che say wo enka
ade nyame abo
wo Obama oyire ye Michelle Obama oba eduru ho de no aba be ka kire yen say yenje gay nintum wabra wo bae no ne wo yire Michelle oba ne bae
we nya no wo ho mpa
anka ya ken na nka wo so kunu nie ana wo yire nie ono so ye bema you see the entino mutimi fa nko UAE ni Arab ne Qatar
you dare not
ade entino ntimi fa nko yentie de Zimbabwe president kai Richard Quest busa no
of same-sex rights, never mind same-sex marriage or anything like that might be in the future. So, for want of a better word, gay rights, not same-sex human rights as recognized by the United Nations. And as
it's my duty to obey my constitution.
Correct.
I would not be persuaded to violate my constitution. Currently, my constitution says what I have said, but the constitution does not forbid people with different opinions. They must canvass with the opinions which they have.
So I'm asking for your opinion, both as a man and as president. Are you in favor of changing the constitution on that issue?
No, I am not.
I really admire these kinds of leaders.
Enti utie omu nyina na onse Richard Quest na no pushi ne say me busa te say oye bema
na ye president
oye president who ye favor say constitution no obesesa no say de be ya gain ni na se for onse no onye
na no credence was debi na no ensi kra
ni e ko busa President John Dramani Mahama say ho nsem ne te say a
long process
afi de kasa dos yentie no obese ana ho nsan yentie president.
The only reason Ghana's in the news. It has been one.
Yeah.
Parliament has been considering it, and it was supposed to have been passed last week. There have been a few issues raised. One, that there wasn't quorum when it was passed. That's an issue that has come up. And then two, there were some procedural lapses in terms of its passage. I just got some communication that the speaker was reading a statement to address the issue of the lapses in the passage of the bill. And so like I said, when I was the opposition leader, the president has a number of options in this matter. It must come for assent. And so once the president gets it, you go through it because you are not part of the discussion in Parliament. And so the legal representative, the legal counsel in the presidency and the Attorney General would sit on it because it was a private member's motion. Right. This was not a government bill. And so we'll look at it and make sure that everything is in order before the president is advised to assent. The president has another option if there are some things that he thinks are a problem. He can refer to the Council of State for advice. The Council of State is an advisory body to the president, and so they will take.
Kasandoso. Asem we no ye bisa president no. Na ke expect because an me sign na emom no bill no mdi aba no nkofo raise concerns bi se nkoye entini me hwe na we ni nyina na ye ho adwuma nanso me sign this is question answer na ye perfect president on you. And me sign no mu because we no kan no omehu ni say oh ahwekra na woni ne kasa kra on sign said the name ko say
because attorney general nya wie na bosomi ennan kra na onya wie ya
yeah sign ye
declare
me sign
declare
na wo me hu the current me sign is say
me sign demom last week kra omo ye nanka ye hwese see but mesan e yade a me so so wo me man mu
sana na ye
pese ye nsan ye kra na we declare e wo wiase afa na nyina se enya de a ososo so ne bom ya ko ye bro for say the kunkum ye bia na takrai
anyway Mami be lines no na yentwetwe enkomo based on the discussions from Anopano they are discussing we are now here flooding and other matters arising in so no eba we need to prepare. The point is that politicians asemo ye my Ghana hey ye my Ghana ebe ye ni huh? Anyway, but we have voices in Nina. What TB? And then the echoes. Yenin Komo 0557 10 12 31 0557 10 12 31 0557 10 12 32 0557 10 12 32 0557 10 12 31 and 0557 10 12 31 and 0557 10 12 32 na fe yentwetwe enkomo. All right, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Montefiore.
Emi adum nanswe.
Right. Dans le fait mouiller mama asantumani Ghana man.
That's it.
Na me pacha na Kumasi stations why am tisa. We nya tun papa. Papa we gina en faka se so on sign. Na me gina o me so me ala mutisa. Ala mutisa Kumasi station. Why am obi mu se we nya tun. We ya sa na mo ye no. Oba sign papa oba sign. You be gina ka say bound to happen class am dibu so no so bye bye.
Yeah, that's the sound so achre wa adwen. Good morning. Hello, good morning. All right. What's happening with this one? Okay. All right. Hello, good morning. All right. All right. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
But what can I say?
If I'm coming, we need to free Accra.
Accra, meet you.
Okay. Me say it's about time. Yeah, as Africans, you share about some of this liberal politics. Now, I mean, put the na me again say at the moment that Donald Trump winning year no any African country be no person or pass a law against LGBTQ no it was a holiday for you. But Donald Trump no mum eba ye no wa ban it LGBT activities in America and so African leaders including our Ghanaian leaders omu could do hono no mo de wada wada. The liberals are destroying the world. And it's about time we as Africans, Ghanaians, we are not liberals, we are conservatives. We should take care of it. Nana, I don't know if can be a flood in issues. No, flood, no, yeah, I can't almost die war, water waste near there. But there's another problem of flooding. There's this stupidity of the middle class in Ghana. Mine also or check your more. They say, "Obvious if you are what the cows not actually cows are getting to see no. A cost of flood, a crumple, and then the cost of flood. Baby, which you know, how there was a flood is you.
That's true.
Because you can show to her and was assassinating many people. But this thinking of the new wannabe middle class, you know, they think say, "How you have arrived." No, we are Ghana have when you see Kafanantia. Ukosika for more disika matrasika muachana nana mufi house wo ho flowers and ko ba bia kafa and ba bia lipa efa pen about say yasemcha na the house. And I think say which I don't know which ministry also enforce ade no house I dey entirely fie compound no and also so eka ho ntinsu a efie mu ekogu ka kwan mu ekogates mu no edozo. And I see this happening with the Umwa or Bran who are graduating from the lower class to the middle class. You know?
Yeah. I agree. I agree on that one. Hello, good morning. Major, so your mind gun and Niano Ahenfie.
We did what party what being Robert. Because if he could you I would have to get to the
right,
and I'm a Professor Joshua Aladini, Chamanano, and you are only a little Diabasne, and a Busamigofi. And I know it's a Yamubo, you are. Give what you are. I said, I have a John Madi Mahama. I also have you know, such Papa, or you think Africa and a pay. You know, upper parliament, parliament is was movie. I could do the Papa. But me, I said, it would be a penima, ever Papa, I yet to say, President Bakubia, or the work, and yet to be a time. But it's John money, Tom Mahama, I get to pay. But you would die, give me a better time than a quarter. You want to say, in a Papa, so on your and the Munya Bujana, Umon, the citizen, I can buy how much road the Papa the battery, I then will be to another tire. Then you will gain another tire. But can you talk about it until you can't move? Another thing to do, don't go money, Mahama. I will be paid. About Ghana, Yakuma to him to Muyabutre, and when you are, no better why.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning,
yes, sir.
Manager, I call you down to Queen, watch dog. Whoa.
Right, me too.
Papa, me tell a pound for you now. One time, dear, you're sorry, I'm a pioneer to Kataka Crani on what way to be a argument of Kwame Breso. They're quite an hour possible ball and penny for me, or more pet or gay, but or more a bus or woman, or more penny and then what would be an oh boy and penny for an I say, or more a chance to your campaign, and that's no more count. Or more yes or no, or more campaign, dear, make my yes, make my no. None more my I'm not so dear, not a charge and I and I say, more dad, one more dad, and I work from 24. One more dad, I'm home. You move to Mokata, I'm a man of TV. And I was soon I'm a man of two, the Musubani, and Mudibo Mino. But who's your phone? I would mean now could do this animal with you, Mino. I'm a one tomo. And there I of course we would change now, middle time in another. Kamugusan, the Canada Mimpreso. Bonanado Catata, the campaign, I President Mahama. And I will catch you with us a Uber now on time, and a parliament in a wine, and a China Cata. Not as a Mufa who the GBB few or more. And then I'm on my own who no crane woman, which GBB, Ghana company for which GBB free. Now my pennyphone or Muya Kenya or my pennyphone, which you flew more, and then I'm on my own here because they're tremor. Mama might be me, and I'm on my own that heavy. I can find a Mutri. I'm on my own, I can put in a Modibo mine, and yet. enye ma mo krada mo kata mo kanu na Jantuah chire ma ye na e wo fom nya timi nyina ate ye hu ade wo mutrim mo je se anko school no ma be kan blofo we na mo na Jantuah da wo ma me hu se na mo ka di de mo ye no ka se nchimafo nyina ehu ne mo ye o kana fo mpanifo mo me ye de ya wo kata dodo o ma ne nya mo dia mo krada katua ne akwanya bebrebe a mo nya pa wo man mu a mo ba betena so mo ma ye hu de no kra na ye kwaso na sabi mo ye ne ma basa na nya
Kafra, yen mind Ghana so segment no any. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Nana Kwadwo Jantuah.
Yes, I meet you.
Me do Swami magazine opay. Me diani Simon Kongo ba.
Simon Kongo meet you.
Me that's the boss. Ma me fa okonya sunchia nia me papa Professor Joshua Lebi na ntia me region chairman na kwesi na honorable friend na ba champion so na anopay me mo Ghana phone na so abaso Kumapa, Edema John Dramani Mahama Amamu. But you, the mini be and so flare or can you know. You can phone a bush abbey or so frubia. Nanya Kopandum na Utitra, Wasi, Ufra, Sanibokwa, Wasi. You Papa John Dramani Mahama. Papa and I didn't move the whole. Ghana and some difference you. In other countries here, Africa countries here, will go more president voice, and also a difference you. Ghana, yeah, some the doors who nyachum doors. Kapapa yi na no so oba obesa Kwadwo kan no so say another topic the mamon central phone bio enti papa na dwena da hono nti sadi we minjin tum se papa John Dramani Mahama Ghana nyina ni da so ba obekata one side da obesan ama start trumu no nya tumfo na NPP phone ka mo nka Ghana mo no enye adwuma da mo president tam na e bi be ni be si president tia o se da bi emanisi ho wa wunni na odi be si ro be ti wako police station ansi enti ebetere obi anka kuma ntone yem na yenni gentu entum e wa Ghana hada
Isme da say thank you once wa gentre no yem mind Ghana e wa no Ahenfie so nie. Good morning. Hello. Hello.
Kwadwo Jantuah the doctor.
Yes sir.
Na me mo abaso. Akwesi ewua taxi driver nie.
Akwesi meet you.
Misha Opa, a member of MPP Media Patriot Mr. Na Miriam Naminchia old member or your incoming chairman who is here so any asant my Kuka I can and Kesipa chairman who to me a national chairman. Na Yamisha one wapam for and education out the Remy. Now on the way you see a Ubui, any President Mama voice see a Ubui is all compare. And my make in India President Mama Becca say Ghana, I come here and say, Yajimu America cra, the Mama de Caillou. Because on the and someone walking in one of our walking in any voice is ya, Wabu in ya, a colesa, or my baby defend as my President Mama, ever ye. I did this question, a true or false, a false on waka, a true on waka. Now the wine, what does they say? Niye President Mama Kodene in Rano. Be anxious on why not just of the time. On sign the market on the wall. And I can't make an President Mama as final. Ghana 69 years no. Abrabo Ben Paneabo. At the end of it, and says, you will say, we in Yaye. It's the LGBTQ, and Yadia, you best find. Yeah, more brevia. Country, yeah, depending on them, no. Omno will say, now it's all ya, over the boomine. Now, then, yes, go in the boomine. It's in the end, you know, President Mama, no one must obey you.
Thank you much. Thank you very much. Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Nana Kwadwo Jantuah.
Yeah, my Ghana Sunni segment on Ahenfie meet you.
Me pas original Isaac Ayaba ni me ka Africa station hope.
Right.
Anope ma me for program kete so na me tia Professor Joshua Lebi baby owo bia. Na me tia the incoming regional chairman for Central Region NDC. Isha Malasan, nothing Emmanuel Ganfen, or not na Edenebas organizer, that's a protected and never for Mutu pa. Nana, sa and sense way abanon. Mede be America, says Subobu or Homoma. I was a big boy and penny for no. Now, Subona, ye the boy and penny for you, the baby, I tell you. Actually, I said, you were at a verse time, or for General Hawker said, Sadia and Yadia, a bit sure my room. Yeah, Papa Akufo-Addo Mubisan, it is about to happen. At the idea you say it is about to happen. A bad day, the about parliament to say a parliament get to say sign number yamara will be signed. At the MP Peter and young water side and 9 day on my sign. And next, I am Mampania on the face of Moody Adenaba, not for years if you move, not at the whole or sign of Basanga. That's it. Mommy, I'm by one time. They answer you should move Mampani person or you all him. Then you might a young woman a baby from maybe him, not a was saying that you would say, Gun our bar, Bama Waroba, and not any here got a fool. May not to be for the people for the area. Never said, how did you know, Nana, and upon the weekend. Pano, all Pama Colata man and said, you were about what I was Sereno. Kanya Mano, identity Muya, Eba. Nipa ni sata de sel aye campaign kwa po na oye di mani pa na ti tawo kwa ye bibi ta na na se etrese what the problem bi na e ba nti pa ye se important party na e be gu because omo e no mo e na ma ye hu endi for enyuma pa omo ye de omo ye me da se bebre
Menso me da se bebre. Thank you. Anopa Ahenfie yen man Ghana segment ni. Good morning.
Good morning, Koyo.
Yes sir.
Sakudi ni Jankova.
Sakudi meet you.
Yo, Koyo. Mami for kwenye so na mintia o santima kuka o deno kokuya pia. Yes, reja chama for flower bakwan. Na so na chama usu bempa o nchia so no so chama de ne ba no na lawyer Kensi Bunsu Chirichie, Asante Region, Assistant Secretary de ne ba no. Na lawyer Justin Kudia still maintain. Na Koyo mibusa minu ya okasa ko ye se mibusa nse onim se NDC omu majority omu bibia mrebi ompeso musan Ghana e bia no omu betimi de agina so de ahye woti ase emre omu de dumso levy ba no ene no de president mama ene NDC kan re meboa wo nkane ato na wo de atwa mene bo ebe de so ye mene no ene no de 2 minutes na ye wie woti ase na nyawanwa se nyawanwa se Ghana podcast ono na damfo ni Andrew Solomon nti so on san ya enye Ghana ni bia nwanwa Omoto wasa na nado ena ye de bill wasa bill ni kodu na nado anim bill bia nkoto na nado anim enne echena ka ho we je wo majority ni wo ho a chese we obi a consistent bia ni Ghana for se sign ni asum nwe na we busude so oba ne bema oba na oba beda na za bema ne bema beda busude chiwade e bo man oti ase wo ye musu e be bo man so nya asem ketwa nti joma ma sign o Ghana for se sign o to medase
Mesome da se Anopa Ahenfie yen man Ghana asuni. Good morning.
Good morning. Nana Kwadwo Jantuah.
Yes sir.
Mediane family Ghana ka se Peter Kumoro market.
Right, me too.
Asema o kan dia no pe yetiu pa nana yetiu. Na NDC for any kwan se sa de we kra omo kenken omo na aso. Sa de we na ayi na Kwadwo do ho be ye hin na ye sa nyema wo yo. Ghana asofo ni emu imam ni agadi na story tia sanyema we say so etikamu NDC for the pra mu ba ye no e keni kwase saade we say mo chencha mo na ase pra ni nim de tia mo mpani do mama etucha ne na ase wo saade we say ho enya di papa what ye so se be man ko fa ni nyoku be matum oba fa bibi ko wo ni nyoku ba emu asem we ye mu asem pa o ye mu asem pa edi kwase ye so so ati ase na sadia we say na airport wo man nim eno ne Ghana ye bebrebe na nipa bi ebre no so o ma pani do mama ye be srew we say wo ensema wo kan ye no na no odin o ba ye wuru hio ye srew sign maye we nye politics sem NDC MPP ye nyina we nye politics sem o se wo gina ho ne nipa ne aboada wo nyina nya mo asem eye mo asem enyema Sodom and Gomorrah nyankopon ade chi wona so ebi na epese ba o man ni mu no ade ankwase asem no ye ka to man pani do mama say on sign opompo on sign sabi we say enti sa ye nche ma no ye ka tire no because eno no de ball MPP aki e ma ono ene ode aba betina so enti so abetina so a otumi na anti form no onye dey no on sign ye ka tire o mo say MPP NDC party o mo bi enu nyina ya bre o mo enti ye do honorable candidate Japan never the base Ghana first omoni ye do o mo ba na Kwadwo Jantuah anyankopon kira akwa mi gani me da ase.
All right, so on your case here, Anopa Ahenfie yen man Ghana so any segment in here. Good morning.
Ma
Major so Ebony Ebony. Ebony. Meet you, uncle.
Juma Mobono, I know in power, you Bema to Upo and Obatia, Yachamo Pamo, Juma Papa, is here a blue and a padia, and we go to baby Adanze, Nakana, and Ura, what are there? That's the any minor, young people in DC, showing the TNT, mobile, Mama could be a big jar, and then one was a Papa Casaya, you should have been able to see on a Peruano. I'll be come on, and let's say, network, powerful others. I was right. I mean, tell me that food, I mean, check here, because you command from the Bola, the British, you are, which you are in China. And I mean, when you say a Mwasam, no, I can't say, two weeks, but what would a what a one with the last which I point to them, 5 Kana so far from a Kama so that you know, it is a more crazy. That's a wound party. Tell you them commercial Dumua, a good 530 a marriage, come on. Which means that you cannot order on the cattle that now when you're now to pay, not also the fat or no go them at one. Not there. What from Angata? Over Wash Mangata. What does it? And the Yamaman said, you know, two police and all can be on Kwadwo Jantuah and one bar. Or when I say, you can't go this across the gun up of an hour. When you have a couple of pockets here, yes or no, to my sign, and I was saying, I will be a fair and I won't go. And now the visit Dana, a omelette track and maybe your Pekia. Master, Obaqua, I have someone like a temple. Slow at yellow. And you let me on, Mamma, I'll tell that lady was also clear. That down in the Beduco, a famous Kayan, you know, social Kumana. I can one show that here and give us a month and he said, oh, what that's all another different. That's all or can ask for the credit or be this year. It is a sample for a sexual management, almost also to move to Muso. That's the Lucia, all sorts of say, young to none of us what nearby. I don't want nearby Mama or nearby the buy, one point the buy. John at the end, the best leg government is a man of social well sign national one sign opposition idiot, a Romoko. Papa, can you why?
All right, yeah, that's it. Good morning.
Morning, Kwadwo.
Yes, sir.
Come on, yeah. The road was
come on, meet you.
But the man who was a demand is so big. But one of the idea
is, sir.
I got one son of Penny and Jerry here. That's it. Could be as you saw a Penny for a pressure group.
That's it.
My name for Fidation. My name Professor Joshua Alabi, Ghana Commercial Bank, board chairman. I don't know. Now I'm a original chairman and I could see baby. Professor Bacham for one of the members original secretary. Now I'm a Mustafa Ayaraga and Honorable Benabel. Umano Reagan, the members original Ganga. Kwadwo, now on my penny voice, you what does you AI?
Any AI.
Kwadwo media, you make your muscle.
There be any AI, a real. I or Kokasa or Chatham House, a brutally.
Okay. On my penny, on Commercial Maybe. Ghana for your junior with some more just shitting. Where do you say? Parliament to pass a law or buy a crank a room of removed in Cairo. Not very, because when the car can't watch us on about 2 anymore. Obey, obey, sign. Number 6 of your corner. And I'm second to you, I would have to be like Bogadu. One was Jack and I was one term, one ditchma. I already always say, and then now the jar and then the parliament said now the 2 a passing law. But the most as a couldn't do the calendar be a double, and I could only. Yes, sir, or my penny. Ghana for said the old move Ghana always setting on. And it's papa. The did Jumbo would do papa. Money more to the mass. One fan and 9 from now one factor tap, and this one sign in any player. Then it's Ghana. I don't know them concerned that money is Yaji. Would be able to show my penny the time my baby is. But my friend said,
okay, Marty, Mr. Medasi. Good morning.
Morning, Nana.
Yes, please.
Boom, Paja,
yeah, we are pa, yeah, my Ghana, Sunny, meet you.
FM Augustine, Casafi Bufu, the Massa. Where he said, Yen Yanumina Casano. Also, Dudona Casa, by Bimocasa Mocasano, politics needed dear 3 mama. O peke or fair or be a line or fair face a crano, and a Yarchumna wine. Nipani ya de no ya pe kan de o se katire nipa no na ya kan ya me hu say yes or no no nipa da sani empew o ko ka se so de politics but say mahama o ma ya hu say ade no o sign anase won sign no nya bro fa kese no emoy o Ghana they say bro fa kese ni apa ho they say Ghana first o bu say mampanyi obi a se men sign menye Onkwa de dru so a brofa kese enti obi aba na obeka brofa kese obi aba na obeka brofa kese enti o man ye kwan yesre no o man ye hu ba bi o man ye gina o sign ana se won sign eno na ye pa hwe enye brofa kese na bia yi bia na ye pa hwe ye da masemu ni amenya adwuma.
All right, so that's it. Thank you very much. 0557 101231 0557 101231. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, I'm Pachuan Ekase.
Dapo Mikagafi Tema.
All right, Tema, meet you. Bacho, meet you.
The Kaipa Tamayako school. Question 1 to question 10. There will be the possible answers. Yes or no. Do you know that so and so? Yes or no. That yes or no. If you say if you have your school game, if you are not here, no, actually, that's the first time. Maybe you pay nobody have no cocoa, no, you sad, you know, if you are. You call our ban, but then over this. Then over this one. If you say, the Tamucho, one would be any minute, more side, you started in the minute. Yes or no, the first answer, I will have to stand a echo.
All right, Yati, that's it. Good morning.
Nana, Kwadwo Jantuah.
Yes, sir.
Patrick in here. I say, Bunshu Mope, the Majo so. I thank you.
Of Amitiwa.
That's now, Koduna, ya won't picking in a Sweden, as I know, bro.
Matimepe Quaginaso.
Madaroma, Mompiki in Aso, and I made it me rule with Tempa.
Mati.
And I say, me pim,
Kafra.
Yeah, Mompiki in Aso.
Mati.
Medase, Mammo MPP Media Patriot, Memo Rantia Nabaso, Quasem so mo pojuma. Na memfa wakwenye so ense chama unto me ko national as a chairman e breni dra omumpia ne fa ne komaye ena osu bempa ose menchia o mane pa osu bempa
mejine so
oso chia o pa ena asantima kuka ono so ye chia no pa na no kwasem ne se eduru ba bi ne se obi ka se NDC for ni nyatwa me no mo yadwe because Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo do say wo mo ye mra o mo kan se ntumuntum Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo nsan se no wo mo nhwem ena na nko mo de kwose ne kon no na wo mo nhwem sisi nka wo doctor me fan se bema ne bema da na bema ni bu bema no etum gumu a wo doctor na abesa ne yade no wo yebechi ubi won na munim we nyina na kam de kwose na na adokon eduru mu de so de mu ayisa na na firim so hunu ensentwerefo nso amoso mo bebo ho dawuro se we di ade na mo ma doctor na hwere ne ade mo so sabre no mo so na nke yebechi mo eduru mu de so se mo pass ade no mo akoyi firim na de bia na meka mesinya atwemo ya papa obi di nya atwomdiwa etin na wakata so wakose UK se lending se Germany ni ebusu asema na ode nwanwan sa gyina so na ka sɛ yes mɛsan ama Ghanafoɔ akoma ato wɔn yam na no yɛhu sɛ wɔbɛma mu a ɛno no kada no a wobɛfiri baabi a woba no yɛn nyinaa yɛde ntoma akɔkɔ akɔsɛ wo fam sɛ yes wowɔ akokoduro na baabi a aduru deɛ papa oh wama nneɛma yɛ basa yɛnyi ni kura sɛ ɔbɛsan because you say we say yɛmfa nkɔma attorney general na wɔnhwɛ mu na deɛ ɔno so wɔn kɔgye adwenkyerɛ nyinaa afiri wɔn nyinaa hɔ adan na ɛsɛ sɛ saa akɔ ɛbrɛ du sɛ amanyɔfoɔ yɛde ani ɛhwɛ wɔn mu yie paa fidie ti aboa ne sonko egya no nso a ne sonko thank you
very much good morning. Hello, good morning. Bachotiminka.
Hello.
Yes, my Ghana so segment ni meet you.
Takamuna ni mekata frame koko.
In koko nensa wo chef ya Ahenfie TV.
Ahenfie TV
that's it you.
Anana, the question to every way I did a month and yen and I just my airport and no casta be years. It also can know and I don't know about one thing or what's on the Tanya man on Peninsula. La beautiful Nana, let me say, a dear fan of my Ghana. Ghana is America, and I give one other of my way. And now we have a new foot room going to a new appreciate. To put through the so far the check, I go more time I give for that day. For my Ghana, say you play our the doors, and for a long time cry. And for America, they say so by one, you know, Montreal, but you are too dear. Yes, the animals also name Anthony, edited who can work them one. Now, not one time with the campaign, massive woods, the Kumam, now more than one side of the model. Ghana for Momaya dream now. Now, Mountain or that I mean, say, or better, but will be the court. And I think I'm on the back.
Interesting. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Too bad. Okay. Pick. Good morning, yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Me who announce way. Roman for the man, so mommy.
What Roma? There be a me. Let's go to the one I'm is from and more hot with my power with you. Now I am serious. Never put it down to us. And you kept up and again, they see you listen at the swap of the papa. I mean, the member of the media.
Chemi na line ni mu enye wadaruma sakobra wadaruma 0557 101231 0557 101231 and 0557 10 12 32. Good morning.
Hello, Nana Kwadwo.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Nana Kwadwo Jantuah.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Nana Kwadwo Jantuah. My body, how many times?
Three times.
Me did the Dr. Bishop Emeritus. Koku DJ.
Hey! KDJ.
I don't
know. Where do you affirm?
Kwadwo. Yes, the radio is not going for Friday. Yes, Friday, Papa.
I assume.
What you mean? I was here for your phone.
I mean, you're assuming.
Incoming chairman for insurance constituency.
Kwaku chongo kakra na radio no my feedback.
Metia Nana Kwadwo Subempa, incoming chairman for insurance constituency.
Right.
And a powerful. Deputy Secretary, Alexander Kwadwo Boateng, women organizer, Evelyn Osei, and Omaka Hunyana, Bonichi Domina. Kwadwo, Moody Kaka, send this Obia Kosha, breaking the 80s, and then they teach at what the Sabola will be at Tatalo. Nipano, Abia or Dobaumia, when you teach at you, Abia or MPP, or in a bush in na wofa kwan wee so na wateatea no anaasɛ wokɔdi n'atɛm no ɛbɛma adwen bi bɛsesa ama n'atwe ho ɛne n'abusua nyinaa atwe wɔn ho afiri MPP ho saa act no wanyɛ adeɛ wontwe ne ho mfiri ho ma ɔnyɛ saa biom na memfa saa akɔnya nso asa akyea tumutumufoɔ ne ntafentafifoɔ no nyinaa ka kyɛm sɛ ɔmagyimigyimi nkwasɛfoɔ mu nyae na President John Mahama sɛ ɔni pɛ na ɔde bɛsan so a ɔma memfa me deɛ mmerɛ no ɔmfa nsan why because Ghana ɛnyɛ country a yɛsosɔ saa nsɛm hunu no so kɔdwo wone wapamfoɔ nyinaa monyɛ adwuma mempɛ sɛ mɛkasa bebree afa wɔ bi so tae nyankopɔn ka ma wɔ mɛkyia ɔhema Kwadwo Jantuah why
Medase, good morning.
Katoa mai na Kwadwo Jantuah Rata no atoa me sɛ katoa
Rata
nana uzani hours no nana jamii ni mkwe la ni modi amo peki ni nafo
munkafra
so kafra wa ade no man peki ni nafo na yisi ni kuku mutiamu ni na tatai
kafra
so da kutu ya no so Yusufo so be ni ho no so ba kutu
mate yanko
nana antafo ni na bla agbe danse na me do dri onse matete wa ba betio nana ya hopo isla no apamfo na ne meka nyina yitia onse ma ekosi ta nana me de kwa dwini mu ana me transe dwini a me hunya nse bia wo sa ne ma ekoso wo Ghana yi ano ko voice ya wa bo atleye in food the African leaders the president the draw the bomb voice ya omuko ya brofi edi sanse ya kisi omo a omo pam aka ni play ni prefer aye ti wa sanse ni ya betiti ni ko ma te say ase Ghana grow we mi so yentoni fo na grow mo ni so nana agro mo ni so papa omo ni ready apia here eni mo zile ni ma fo tantawi Ujo Mahama, and send them wanka.
Debbie, Mpacho Brata can fulfill.
Mrs. Anana.
Yeah.
Your president by Mahama, Mrs. Now, Nana, Emoya, your best is the parties, and your my costly. They were 29 before, no one can pay Amagana of 1 3 and 1 year. And then, woman ready, over the film, without it.
Yes, yeah, that's CP. Yeah, my Ghana segment on Ahenfie. Good morning. Hello. Hi, Michao. Okay. Let's see. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Anna.
Good morning.
Yeah, that was new to my power, your mama in Ghana.
Yeah, that's it.
Chow Pambo and to cover just to a chow Pambo.
Right.
Pambo, Boduma Pamo, my Ghana, and then I see Juma Power. And I made a seminal person because I say, I didn't know as a Ghana, it did Baha. As a Timufonica say, Yempa. Yami Nima the company for to do to me, and I say, baby, or Maquatrano. Normally I had a crop. Even one of my baby, because no me breed me bagana. To move on back Casasa, Yempu, Babu one say at the crown at a saw, and answer Diano, or my a didn't tell an Onaja. Wakusku, I didn't near a winning, but Jim, because I am in Tiasi. If you blast at the Timufui Casa, and to stay and move beyond Teshi, a didn't tell a mom, yes, Anna, but I remember to meet you.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Apoma.
Who are you, Pa?
But I'm the German, from Honey Valley.
Free?
Honey Valley.
Honey Valley, so Eastern region.
Honey Valley, Western region. Right?
Western region. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Pristia. Right. Okay, me too.
Yeah. Now, brother, first of all, let's Syria callers maybe. I mean, callers number friend. Well, we mark in Kano. No pet. There, not this year, and your say presidents are not kind. We also mark in Kano. And maybe Biana, So the woman also can was him. That is it's a brotherly advice. Ubit my jai. My brother really can't was him. You can't LGBTQ was him. Yes, you are Kotoman Payan say on sign. First of all, my brother, Bill is here so man Payan sign. So the social says here, if in LGBTQ no. Promote and I said, now, brother, let me read one aspect of the unity to you. First of all, say directly or indirectly promoting or facilitating counseling, procuring or supporting LGBTQ activities. First, we're on improvement, now 3 months. But this year, that is one of them. There also be the person change and say, Obia, Obabua, LGBTQ, no, but you come up and that's Obabuana, ya Kikahun Sama, ye. Then the Panino, none of Yan and Yan. But a man had to go to Kufado and so on. No way now, woman. I said that also be a professor. And some first of my tribe, you can watch them above home, again to be your way. But could I never turn another one? That's how you need now, but they are eating nothing. It is a bill, I think, my penny saya. You were my penny, Mahama. Or Chatham House, or Cassa. I don't know, Cramp from Sodu. Dinadia, who could send Casana? You can call it say, when you're ready to sign bill, dear, who are sent to any bill. Eddie can speak of Parliament to solve a country. One country, Parliament is a possible via Nemo Casabuni Bobo. That is the kind of politicians we have in the group. Then come on, Busa over time. You see, there are some questions, sir. They hear straight away answer. And your questions were, I was so doing once and waka. But question of woman Busano, they hear straight away answer, yes or no. Obatan answer on sign. I know, I don't know, from Sobu, and I was on a bar with him. Na no council of state or some football. It's clearly demonstrated. He's not committed of signing any bill. And to respect for say, yeah, very careful. What's the Diana can was them? But we are probably wrong kind. That's all probably now Kaya. You know who said, dear, as if you're someone paying the salon or saying a finna, sent to me to moon ever some can. At the Brahman Koso Ghana. It's in India, empty bill. It can put empty. With the enemy, you close to see no free. And you man, we are being, I see a pork, Namadu and him, I know. Let's say no man narcissism. About the Sunday evening, a free. I see my penny sign. It's my penny who said no. I don't know, tell you. And tell you to the such as you. That is the law. It's let's call us and say, Ebinia Dagia, no one can kakra, Pebina Kai, Uma can Kwandia, for Pebina Kai, time will not permit me. Come in, we did pay this letter one by one.
Yeah, that's it. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, sir.
That's it. And here, Nana Mojuma.
Me too, so.
That's it. Yamishaso. Now I'm in Fakonia, so I'm in Chiana, Nakoti, and I'm in Chacopi Fain, and Upoliata. Bam, champo, ultimate yell. Minia, Yamisha. Now, the American is a room rebia. Aya, now, Ubiba, my any politics, and I didn't dear Minia. A dear, Meno, and Yardene, Benana Jantuah and Yardeno, Yina politics. Unipa Grobe, but what can't everybody? It's a no, the American is a Casu be Casa, no, I bet you be some more politics. And they say, I'm on your Samsung at home from any AD because the big kill one when in Yano, and you'll be a property. I am on your Samu property and you bobo home. It is open out to me and any politics. My young queen say, ya. I mean, you also can't be no account for people, they won't talk about. They are no name about Miss Mecca, they must make a bit by the Miss Mecca. Yeah, the Pia Mecca, Yan MP way. One more come home. ɛna mmeranteɛ do no yɛnua akɔgye baa yɛ ɔbɛdane hwee hɔ a ɔsɛɛ no no MPP foɔ wɔn ka wɔn yɛde mmeranteɛ do hwee hɔ Moses de mmeranteɛ do hwee hɔ ɛde abufuo abu saa mmeranteɛ do no ade ntina meka sa tɛm bia na Jantuah wɔn ne saa nkɔfoɔ wei yɛ adeɛ ne so wɔn fɛ nipa bi aduasa angɛnsi wɔn bɛ edua de bia wɔn bɛka kyerɛ sɛ wɔn deɛ na ɛyɛ papa ɛyɛ de na ɛnɛ deɛ wɔn bɛka sɛ mmara no ne akɔyi bi afirim de bia me nana sɛbi na odi awale sɛm na odi nsɛm na ɔka sɛ yɛsoma bɛnyansafoɔ ne yɛsoma na mɔntenten eti de bia ɔsoma sɛ kɔfrɛ obi bere a wɔte wokɔ no kɔka kyerɛ mɛmɛ sɛ wɔn mmara nkɔka nkyerɛ nsa so mɛsi sɛ wɔn mmara nti na mɛsoma bɛnyansafoɔ no ɛdi nti na mo yi kasa ti sɛ na mo nim sɛ saa deɛ wei nyinaa wɔ hɔ ɛna mo deɛ mo tam sɛ kɔtɔ kɔɔto sɛ mo mfa nyɛ dɛn mo ma kɔɔto bi a nana kufu ado nsan ɛyɛ dɛn ɛnɛ deɛ ɛna nsɛm no yɛyi bi afirim ɛna nsɛm no yɛ dane no ɛna nyɛ deɛ kan yɛ sɛbi na mo parliament na yɛde mo kɔ mo kɔ yɛ deɛ wɔ hɔ yɛka sɛ mo nkɔnkɔ hwehwɛ nsɛm mu deɛ mo ne nipa nya adwene mo amomɔ bɔ ho na mo nkyerɛ mo adwene ɛyɛ dɛn ɛna afa nneɛma akeka sɛ ne nkɔɔfoɔ nso eti wɔmpɛ ɛma mo mfa yi ma ntimi ne ada biara wɔn ayɛ mo fana sɛ asɛ mfuturo asɛ nturo asɛ n'ada na wɔn bɛtu agu amanfoɔ ani mini ase sɛ wɔn na yɛ kyekyere no obiara ni da hɔ ɛyɛ papa a obi nim ɛno na ɛnyɛm na wɔbɛtɛm sɛ saa adeɛ wɔ yɛ papa ɛyɛ bɔne a obiara nim ɛnyɛm ne wɔn na bɛka kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ bɔne eti saa yɛ DPK no ɛna ada biara kɔyɛ controversial ɛna yɛsi yɛ paase a ɛna mo amatwe mo ho sɛ yɛyi mmara no bi afiri mu sɛ na mo yɛ kɔɔ last 4 years ana last 3 years ana yɛsi na kufu ade nsan a wansan a ɛnɛ deɛ ayɛ propaganda sɛ ɛnɛ deɛ yɛyi wɔ afiri ɛna nyɛ saa ne yɛka no ɛna bi radio station bi a ɛna yɛka ne sei ɛna yɛsi sei na afiri ɛna sei saa atorɔ sɛm saa na 4 years mo didi yɛ ne ana obi yɛ hu sɛ no na ada na mo daadaa yɛ eti nya deɛ ɛbɛma mo so ama mu ne so saa na mo de abɛtena opposition eti ɛbɛma mo saa atena opposition because DPK no minua aban we yɛ bompa yɛ sɛ wɔn fa ne nsa mɛkyɛ ase because adeɛ sɛbi nipa dɔm mpɛ no ɛhɔ ne yɛgyina ɛkyire decision na nyɛ deɛ sɛbi kakra bi bɛka sɛ ana yɛyi wɔ afiri sɛ ne yɛyi firi mu a ɛnwanwa a nti mo nka sɛ sei eti sɛ na mo nim saa adeɛ sɛ nana kufa do bitimi asan a ade na mo anyɛ saa adeɛ no ama timamfoɔ ɛma na ansan because we akɔyɛ topic ɛna akɔyɛ saa hwɛ ubie radio no a na mɛmu no ɛkɔ no sɛbi nneɛma a yɛtoto no na ne nyinaa na wei aba abɛkata so eti yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ sɛbi yɛsɛ korɔ no nyɛ ɛso sɛ obi twituo sɛ ɔkɔbɔ korɔ no sɛbi yɛsɛ adwaman sɛ ɛne kristofo yi kora sɛ adeɛ ɛnyɛ ɛtan kora yɛ adwaman ɛso adwaman ɛno na da biara adwaman bɔfoɔ afi bia ɔne di first yɛhyehyɛ bɔfoɔ a wɔn di kanea ɛyɛ adwaman bɔfoɔ ɔne afi bia ɔdi first wɔ ɔman Ghana mu ɛso sɛ yɛsɛ yɛyɛ bɔne eti saa ne yɛka sɛ sɛbi sɛ meme wɔ hɔ anaa me nua bi wɔ hɔ na onim sɛ bɛrima ne ɔbaa akɔda na nya na wo so wo kɔ akɔyɛ a wo ankasa w'anim homuo no egu sɛn eti yɛ bia nipa sɛ ɔyɛ nipa wodwene fa sasa but saa adeɛ ne mmara wɔ hɔ a ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ sɛbi ɛno da bi na ɛsɛ yɛbɛyɛ wei ho de saa ma Nana Jantuah abɛsɛ nipa mmerɛ nti yɛ president ɔba a wɔnhwɛ sɛ ɔde mmara bɛtɔ deɛ da na wasan ne kama na deɛ yɛyi wei afiri mu no wɔntumi anyɛ no obi yɛ apaayɔmpia na wɔtotoɔ no ɛnyɛ adeɛ a Ghana fo yɛbɛtie no nana yɛnti asɛmpa o owura bi osi yɛsɛ yɛprɛ papa woba yɛntɛ so Paul amantɛm no woyɛ asena di kanfo mo ɔdwuma pa ne yɛdan wodi wakyi no nti president yɛdwuma pa no ɛbɛdi n'akyi ama deɛ wɔba no ɔmɛtoa so kɛsɛkɛsɛ na mo deɛ opposition wɔ deɛ sɛbi montena wɔ nkyɛ saa torɔ na mode firi ɔbaeɛ no yɛbɛma mo de aka ha akɔpɛ sɛ wiase sɛ yɛbɛba meda ase nana
yes yɛda ase good morning hello good morning hello hello good morning hello Otemenka hello hello good morning hello what's happening okay all right
Misa don't know from me KSM. Pacho Muntio, me offer say Dr. Kwadwo Jantuah. Pacho, I call him the voice of reason.
All right. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
From me, Kofi Ajimai, because free Adanse Adiama.
I'm going to meet you.
Kofi Ajimai, because free Adanse Adiama.
I'll Kofi meet you.
Nana?
Yes, sir.
No, what my Ghana more? na ubusa ho na aya na eye ware ho se oti o man mu tek man se emra kra a wo ba hihye no sita kosibro ni free ni krom na wabetoto man pani anu ansana ya na are ho se yenia ye hihye yemra na tisi obi betoto ya ebi omenu mi no kra ye ya awale foi o fia emra wo pe na hihye ma wo ba obi eni hu kwanya so obeka che o se ebi otama so se wo ba kusua de anwumre na ka che se wu adem kusua de a na obi firi ni fie no abeka che o se adenti na wo ba edi agro na so kusua de be kan ya so o man Ghana de ye wakra na ebebo a tisa kusiko bro ni ebe mu ansa ade a ebo wo man Bible ka Quran eka sebio ye nananom abosomfo kra nso eka se ye chiwade na se yen ye tie krom ni ye hye ade ebebo aye man a tisa kosibro ni tutu ye mampani ano ehwe ansa na obaji atuma awade atu no ma be ni achichiri na ko Jantuah onyamisha wo no kra awoka wa ma radio mu no kradie no asesa ye mu bi de ye nya politics so no pa bia ye kondo si ebitie o efisa o de no kre ene ye adwuma yankopon shira.
All right, onya okesienso. Good morning.
Good morning. Ana Kwadwo Jantuah. Million Professor. Hello.
All right. Yeah, me too.
You. Mami fa kwenye sana mintia me regional chairman na nakosi. Na mintia Professor Ahenfie any comrade friend. Na come as LGBTQ plus honsensim. Ye can. Yeah, me say entity for a hypocrisy and or more. Because no one got that chance, no. So ube approve idea wo pese a person. And I say idea of wo pese or stop it. So what that opportunity so obey not so one yet, not to be about the year. Now so ni kasa de say or when you need yes no say dear say any dress to say Bema as Obama dress to say Bema everybody can no Kwadwo Jantuah when you say for example who acrobat to video here no I share no Mother's Day no share Mother's Emmanuel no what is sweet mother inka Tadeo no ebaya acrobat so inke lokwa question na hey, I was say, and your ma, 18 to you. Let me give you say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And you ma dear or Bayano, or Sheffer or Bayer, I'm about to see you tell a day of Papa or time or the Papa National. One running a Chinoa at Medigana Puabo. And it deal na Abano, naming you say. Members of Parliament, almost now, who near Gine and Vindican of Bia and life in Trana, or more yede, or more this deal now. But if you don't for me now, come or not on home.
Right.
Hello.
I'm not fear. Sammy, me fear. 106.1. My God is Yentia in fear. The name of Mammy for fear. Yentia in fear. Yangra in fear, dear. Sammy, me fear. 106.1. My goodness.
Wow. All right. Ahenfie 106.1. No kreye bakope. Yem my Ghana. Ewo anopa Ahenfie suni. Kofi. Yeah.
Okay, yen call Facebook no so your social media platforms no. Commenter aba no yen friend no so so your WhatsApp line no commenter aba. We also say hello Ahenfie TV. Good morning. I'm disappointed in you. Hasn't Mahama told the world that LGBTQ is not our priority? And I see okay, and I don't see any problem in what he said. He said we have a long way to go to make the bill a law. What's wrong with it? Okay, we the Gasti and so the Abba. Okay, okay. You are disappointed in President Mahama because he didn't say what Ahenfie TV presented want him to say. You didn't want him to sign without reading it. No wonder Osafo Mafo signed a contract without reading it. We WhatsApp line no commenter abaso we loss in Victoria. Okay, now Maminko Facebook no so comments be na ewo ho. Maroni Jima. I say good morning, Doc. Please, we should forget our leaders. So both political parties in Ghana here are all reckless and empty because in opposition they speak like angels, and in governance they speak. Okay, they say different things. Now, what has happened to Galamsey and lesbians? Okay, we papistic GH. I'll say for me, we should focus on corruption which has dived into our system rather than LGBTQ+. And Oibo Boating or say, or the free MPP media patriots. President Mahama, okay, the all can and fan koma yedi no hokra. General, also Mahama should speak the opinion of Ghana regarding anything about gayism and not what he thinks personally. He must be warned, okay? Appear Elvis Asumeni, I say good morning and good work done listening and watching you live from Sehubekwai. My greetings to you all. I think so. Oyibo Boating die maka emfa the enkoma ye di ne hokra. General say Mahama should speak the opinion of Ghana regarding anything about gayism and not what he thinks personally. Okay. Appear Elvis Asumeni, or say okay, listening live at Bekwai. Greetings to you all. Boss Charles, I say Nana, our leaders are thinking about IMF, so they can't say the truth. Ghana leaders are fieros, shame to them. Or say sign it for I am enjoying my wife. Okay. Bukari Alasan, or say I'm watching live from Abidjan. Bukari, Yechiao. Seth Asari, or say champion. Good morning. I'm live from Container, Abuantem, and Piaga. Or say, watching you live from Achim Asafo. And Starboy, or say, watching you live in Clare at Ahafumim Airport. Okay. Where's the Nadia about? Say, good morning, Nana. I wish I would do a voice recording on LGBTQ bill. The same reason why Nanado refused to sign the bill and was crucified, insults and mishandled in this country. Today, President Mahama and the NDC want us to believe that it is for the best. Wow. Ghanaians are hypocrites. And the calls coming in is evidence of this effect. We Emmanuel Yeji Bono East and also Denedi Abanji. So far, commenter about and then also latest
foam.
Latest foam. Latest foam.
Yeah.
Also say no mattresses no ababebri.
Yeah.
The that's what Votalic organic compounds in tea. Now we chia or ya. Oh, that's no abre. Now we chia or ya. Say no mattresses are a wodum yenim ain a bibu for pa. Now so sa wodi ne buona air for one. Obon sa wakoto yade e dia bet to them. Now would die yade no so sa. Na say no ade ba ko e bema wo say mattress a wo use no e quality e pa e standard mattress. E say mattress no bobo hwe. So wotumi bobo wo mattress no na ye na say a standard mattress.
Yeah.
Afensu mia so hwe. So wo mia so na say etumi mim komua. na hwe say a quality standard mattress.
Right.
Mattress ni bi wo ho a eso bare de ne. Wo da so a enkom. Enti open mattress papa pass say Ghana Standard Authority agiatum say eno na wo say Ghana ni da so na wo da so a enkofa ha obia emra wo dia eno ane latest foam. Latest Foam Company Limited akofa latest foam aba said da so na wo da so a wo da na wutwi mu no say afa BBS si ne ho so kam
wada empapa so
say enhwemu kire say sa okoto latest foam na wo pese echema wa aboso be miensa bi adane no se wo da enimu say ya aboso be miensa na wasa adane no wada na wada so sa ebecha ma osa it is say the latest foam mattress no eno ena yagye atum
right
say eno ena Ghana fo nyina edi ekire enkoto mattress bi a ede haw bebrew twa mattress ne hwe bon se eye yanum fo die ni bi se ukohwe na se yanum fo die ni bi a de wosa me kamfo ma eye latest foam eno na me kamfo ma ena no pay na say no latest foam no unse ejina ne na so ache beye mfie no aduasia ni 60 years and the latest foam e ba Ghana or modern mattresses a papa som Ghana enti say dey also woda so eye latest foam o on cry friend 0302 231155 0302 231155 and only mo on cry no wo Kumasi a number be free ni 03220 29 365 03220 29 365 and only a wo Kumasi enti kope mattress papa na daso enye mattress bia say latest foam mattress eno ena yagye atum ura depo bia also open latest foam mattress quality ni bi ye be ma obi na won so wada so enkofa ha obia embrew enti ye say eno ena yagye atum na wonim say eba nwomasuamu a subject a yesuafo no esu bre ho pa mota felipa core maths any elective maths calculation
yeah
it is a say no say maths be ye fo amaw so what tertiary so what secondary school maths be ye fo amaw na what yase yie pa na watumi atwa uhia calculator betumi aboa wo abra o tro sohwe na mom nya calculator bia calculators ndi ebebre ebi wo mountain so ebi wo a obebo ya umi equal to or say count of compare victory A calculators ni bi na use victory A calculators eno and as say GS agiatum when say 2026 2027 academic year no aba calculator ye use calculator ya agiatum pa e victory A calculators na ye calculator say no e boa pa se wonim calculator ni mu pa obon se obekwa akotena se oh yes ohwe no na at least one year there na nya wo B ana say B+. Enti bo modern a se obekwa kope victory A calculators ni bi na no unya calculator na ye de book manual ka ho a kire kwan ya topic bia ye de calculator solve say ye quadratic equation simultaneous equation bia any kwan ya ye fa so solve no enti victory calculators no ye papa say ye de a kire form mo kire de wo Ghana afa ntitiem afa kwan ya ye fa so de victory A calculator solve mathematical topic bia enti say no esua form mo pass maths ni nyina no victory A calculators no ena eboa omo enti wunya bia ni book ka ho ye wode 200 cedis ena ye wode 250 cedis for pa ye di ni book ka ho na asem de ne se osisa woto afe baako esayi afabra obeye ensisan amaw wato calculator na bia ho atechema no osefabra obeye ensisan no e di amaw na wonya calculator foforo e di akọ wo fie na bibia aye kama enkoto calculator bia sese no victory A calculator ena yagye atum na yedi sua mass na yate ase Kumasi wa sokoroma mpon ye wo royal form na chi hope ho ena ye wo enkran so ye not Kaneshi old post office wa around St. Teresa school wa ena ye wo EPS building ni mu asunyan so Yewo Excellence Publications building nimua ewa ena yewo. Bibiani afre number way 0245 726 967 0245 726 967 and now 0593 985 891 0593 985 891 Victory A calculators no GS agiatum enti akura no betwa na wetwa sohwe ni yie dia Victory A calculators ena wunya bia ebetumi aboa o to calculator na ye ma oni book aka ho se de be ya ebema wate topic bia kwan ya fa so de calculator no e solve enti Victory A calculator ena na ro pay ye kanfo e de amount nana
yeah the thing is about the flooding in Suyiri no ye can say ana ye man krofo ahu de obi ayama na yi obi tinsuo ho obi tinsuo so obi wo ho a na yensu asase kra na owo aye no wasidan
oh okay
but oma prepare nim say insuo ne tompo a insuo ne tompo a omo wo kwan a omo fa so manage sa insuo no
okay
now me pese ye ko Singapore meye ni series kakra but then me pese me kire omo how a omo mpato ye nyina ye nhia wo Facebook Ahenfie 106.1 Facebook me pese o hwe wani so ade kakra bi insuo mu no muti
Singapore
but me kire wo the way omo si calculate insuo no flooding omo tena se plan ye ena o hwe plan ne nso a now share the way o masi ahye krona o say enkofo bi dwini o enkofo bi dwini de esibia no enkofo bi edwini mo fa video no ento so mam no pick the other one
Singapore
yes fa we to us mama
the Singapore ayen
enti we ni nyina ye kro efa insuo ne ekwan a sa de we o mu ye o ma ye ne physical
omoye ne physical
de wuhu ni bia na fia de muhu bia no omaye ne physical but we ni ye what we call the prototype
okay prototype in ni
this is a model of what the Singapore government have built to address and control and capitalize on their flooding problems.
Okay, na cheso omo won so yiri hawo.
Yeah.
Na we ye de Singapore aban no.
Yes.
Aya sa hawo no ode so ano.
Okay. Enti oba Facebook a oba hu se ye de video no ato so Ahenfie 106.1 and na Facebook ni asem ne ye kan Ahenfie media TV ne nso mpese obehwe bi.
Okay.
De America no u gina ba bi a o de hwe bi. And one so says oban so like page no. Na share the omuye no prototype no flooding no. Any a kwan a Singapore omo tena ase hu se hwe ade na hu no wo edem ho no enie enti omaye ne se insuo no on se insu sea wo ho epo
wo ho
enti se eyiri a omo okwa mu fa so si no so mo hye na flooding nso ayema wo krom ho nso a omo okwa mu fa so bie na insuo na kwa akobọ epunim
wow
enti kroma de no se eyema no ma bie se de be insuo no be firi krom ho akobọ epunim se ponso pese ba no ma si no
o ma si pono
o ma si epono so mo ma epono enti we na si epono
eti ya na esi we jadam yentimi enya ne
wo de bra Facebook ne beto nyame ya adom o kira ye ne Kofi Kranten e be twetwe ho nkomo na koye no ye presidential candidate 2024 ye ne be twetwe nkomo on ne ko ho no ku hu ye there are a lot of interesting stuff.
There's a Singapore
but many Heniba Kwadwo Safo so be kind na brantie we am inspiration to many. Bar Stop Boys.
Yeah.
Bar Stop Boys. O sha se kakranga me hwem se abrantie obekọ nanim. No, yeah.
Omo ye adwuma o.
Yeah.
Omo ye adwuma.
Ye ka Bar Stop Boys. Ghana ha omo emrantie o ma ti omo hu asimu se omema ahaye clean. Na no me hu se abayo bi ye nsamfun bi okwan no so a no akon se the way amusi penti ade fa so bi e ni so. Mame ne penye o that bus stop boy say twetwe nkomo. Bema machi.
Yeja.
Ohu ye.
Racho wadaruma na onzo e.
Ye hu ye pa pacho Facebook MCA momfa bus stop boys pictures ni videos na mu hu abranti ene ne kasa. In fact, or a national asset. Or a national asset. Pa we mu na nkomu be wo say the convoy. Edu menim because adia all ye no get some of the videos in your ma or ye no. I mean what ku entokwa no enye easy. Bi wo ho na wo tiga temu na wo nkrofie rewra gatemu enoma basabasa na wo yi enoma de wayi bi ankasa yare nso wa yare bi ankasa enoma fo agana fo ye wo kwan mu nso wahu bi ankasa na no mi unsa flooding sha ase nkran kakra no ukotwa ho mfunini. Do you get disappointed despite the raw wabonyi nyina still I say oh ye no ne yese sesa no preku udware no kra no asa ye no hofi. Do you get disappointed?
Yo me da say na me den chia apa ma tie fo ina disappointment there me can say that be because me tia say nim say understanding of the question is part of problem solving. Me say what say expose the problem no dia ma ye ho no part of understanding the bit nya ya ma problem na solve it. And awareness question so after say bi say obi ada na opesu ko nyane na ka che so nya sorry na enzio ba se na ni so ntete na obe sorry na ye kra obe di watem no asa da bi enti ye nya no nkofo mama hunu se ya hawa ye wo nyina se o man no 80% efiale yale no so ne foundation no 99% every ye sorry ni entu ase na eden enti ni se eden ya be sia challenge but ya ba be mo mbu na se mobu no kra ye kola na every 5 years 10 years for no say ase a omo be 20 years na omo ye different Ghanaian kita adwen ase bi ebi se be nya do ye de ye ade ye se collective me tire se oman e ma na ye because enye se ya nya ne sa na se obi siesi na obi so to bola guma e den ya ye ye ti abem de mu yi so
say then na was ye then na was say ye pa to ensure say sa de ne swati because miswa na ye ka efin ho asem ye nyinyini ye da so ka inso no nso toto kakra bi kra toy kra ye hu die esiye na no baabi awko ye na tese me round say na rubber ne na sefo ne nam ade yi musa so we are saying say ntimi nya bibia emtwi ni pa so ana
yo bibi de ye betimi aye pa ye di kan se oye ya ba ko se mu a ye se kan na nananom ana se tetefo ne nante efi kumase bankan ene wi ase akọ ne ye faka itiri kwa felu play njese ye do be nante game see the same ahoden ye we me sanitation ewi ase akọ ne ye was street sweepers o ewi ase akọ ne ye wo machines ye dey cleaning gutters. There were innovative sanitation tools and equipment. I was here even right sanitation. But unfortunately, after 69 years, that's what it's a pride. And this year, some more modernization, modernizing. Yeah, the visual engineering and construction system. Maybe it's a malam that say, we are covered now on a 1.2 meter pipe cover. The capacity is you. But come here, climate change, banner. About the volume of the banner. Everyone say, and initially, a drain. Now, say, receive ensure running at a speed of maybe 10 kilometers per hour. So, see, because of climate change, the speed of the banner at maybe 50 kilometers per hour. It means that if you have any drain anymore, I flooded. Because the volume of the banner does to sink the anticipation that they build a culvert. So what it means is that I was here modernize the culvert, only expanded size. Say there's a 5,000 capacity pipe culvert, and I am very deep down the earth. Rest assured, says the man is out there. It's going to perform 100 kilometers per hour. There were enough culvert capacity which nothing so no, they are running through. Secondly, you got as near to be Musa. I was here modernizing on dig it deep. If you have 20 feet down. And I got no, but yeah, but astrono to car quinus. Now you're narrow, no, you're narrow, you're very narrow. Our car quinus, but 26 down. It was when I spent 3 days. In our best thing, I'm a beco. Now, finally, no. Yeah, force him run because you said the yard. Any fire says, Moya, and Marapen and many penny it's near normal. It's a man war. It's a Public Health Act, section 851. No, but the Public Health Act.
Don't worry.
Article 851, section 56. Or say prohibits any act that causes insanitary conditions such as littering public places or dumping refuse. And now is what the ball at the woman or see and tune too. And I say I'm fine. And I say and come your never move so depending on the oil, the sue and in the bind. See, for so long, yeah, the creativity and the modernization be right sanitation. For the same reason, I am not thinking Accra, Emma Kumasi, Sana sanitation, and overturn. Not flooding, then you to a chat.
Many amida sinyamin shra minim say nkomana sha se beguso I engage you. God bless you.
Yes, good as.
Heneba Kwadwo Safo, a founder and leader of Bar Stop Boys. And no that's very interesting, but unfortunately say be before say foul. Well, anyway, if let's wrap up and then
Doctor, but friends, Bar Stop Boys omo ye adwuma no. Papa. Me video be na omati gata na before na so mbati gata ni mu no. Ohwese de na I chokini ade na omutimu wie na ensuo na ni ate kama na wotimi hu se adwuma no omo bo pa but what can be send campaign for be fast de wo kan ye na won se na ya kwan ni nyina no gates na ye na ye nkiten dodo afen akobasa nsuo ne eto anase ye nwura kakra bia na achoki gates no ntinu kwese omo betimi abiem kakra e de amaye na afen so no law enforcement ne enya adwuma ye won kofo bebre ho no mu a eye wo madwuma so mo be monitor sanitation hu sensam e wo ekrom ne ade ho ti sa nkofo ne nyina ntimi anye wo madwuma na ye betena ha ka asem we nne wachina ye beka 10 years to come ye besan so atena se aka na eye ebi madwuma e so mu ye wo magya ya to ho no mu a wo mantimi anye afenso no ye friend is saying LGBTQ+ sensam nso a ye menwie ni nyina ese ye bese wo mampanyi obi beka se wenka emfa ye ho adentia obi na de ne ho ana o se woni de opeso woni oba beda opeso woni oyebema opeso woni be manda ni tubugu mu anka emfa ye ho ebefa ye ho pa because ekobasa ni tubugu mu a e oman ni sika na ye de ehwe atua doctor for kwa mo mahwe no nti basa afa ye nyina ye ho nti o mampanyi ni enhwe na be oni de ye mpase said ye be ya emre bi betimi asi enuoma bi kwa na ye pass nso ye nhwe se ye mpase mani ntiatia sebi ye ankasa temamufo no nso ye fa ahodie ho
okay where the answer na me sorry so no I learned seven say nano ye din komo bi efa sa mattress substandard mattress ya ye ka ho asemi omo a omode mattress papa edi dwuma ni bi esu se Ghana Standard Authority akomo anu atum ase omo be solve problem no ase omo nsolve and omo manufacture substandard mattresses no omo was kapa and in a way allegedly omo di influence omo and it's so sad Ghana Standard Authority said the ebobo bano eye no kra in fact ye di mo ho yaw mon sori waka na saade no ha Ghana pa ye wa companies omo manufacture genuine mattress I mean standard ones momwa no mu dwumadie no enkwa animu
right
na de mo de wada idie ti saade ha dwen pa na meko bus stop boys way 30 seconds but na memfa birthdays no ento aso ye ha obi a ye komu bia no ye mpanimfo no nim the solution but omo ahyeda I don't know minim die ntia ye ha wa ye kom because omo tu kwan omo nim die ye pa unana enso omo nye eba nsa na ye omanfo no na ye bre okay birthdays ewo ho no na ye mfanto aso ensori so we Estella echa amponsa wo pankro no and I would do birthday Estella Yankopon Shroud na onto won kwanem na de ohwehwe bia no onye ma wo Estela echa amponsa wo pankro no happy birthday to you and away eye adepa chirwa amponsa Oye students ewo Nazareth Montessori School ewo Tafu Okes Junction wa enti adepa chirwa amponsa ende wudi wa oda nyankopon mie wadwim na nyini beye penimpa na bibia enye kama embaum ena Chief Amofa Isaac and wudi wa oda we every DJ Romeo ho ena wishi ho se nyankopon chira pa na onto nkwanem na de wuhwehwe bia no onye maw. Enjoy your day to the fullest, Chief Amofa Isaac. Okay, we so Ebenezer Yadom wudi wawoda. Eben nyankopon shira Ebenezer Boachi Yadom, that's right. We Ephraim ho ena wishi Ebenezer Yadom. Oye teacher ni was St. Louis Ajimai Educational Complex Fadi Nyankopon Shroud say Eben I Nyankopon Inshra pa happy birthday to you Nyankopon Shroud na oman nim die na fache onkwara no ade na bibia enye kama nti nana
all right
aha ena yede birthday si no nyina nso ebesie woman wanton la jinchen sirsunten okay, we so okay.
We Miankasa.
Okay.
We Miankasa, Miss Sister Penny.
Okay.
Miankasa, Miss Sister. Ebusiano on the decline.
Oh, that's right.
They are 12. Aye. And Timpa Boni Papampai.
12.
Mena metosu ensia.
Oye mfimfi.
Na ye nyina ye sister Angie. Angela Frimpong.
Oh.
Aduchwa. Ti oye Bogress. US abruchi mem.
Obatampa.
And nay a birthday.
And nay birthday. Jinjian sun ni da singer. Singer Kaila. Singer Kaya.
So Monfanto Sunonza Kani Beam. We special birthday for Miankasa Miss Sister. Yenina Nianu no Papam Piboni and Tim Pibo. And money now on any penny.
Wow. Your friend
Obia Sister Angie.
Okay. Tadaminchi Sister Angie. And Jinchi Sir need a singer. Singer Kaya. Sunny Chofoni. Sunny.
Your country say,
Miss Way, your sister Angie, your friend is Sister Angie. Tayao, Sister Angie, Tada Minton, Sister Angie, Jinchian Su, need a singer, and then the birthday. Woman show, woman's eye, Ahenfie FM, Ahenfie TV. Would the love and son and Kwadwo Jantuah. Tasho, singer, Kwaila. Tasho Shani Chofoni. Woman one challa.
Yapon.
The Tiani say, Mudu Munchama Mini and Sunday. Why, is this Sandy happy birthday? I was DJ Tifaro to us.